Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. For those of you who were with Bash and I this morning,
I was sitting here laughing my butt off. I was reading chat in StreamYard, and there's a comment from Ariana's mama, and the comment says, "Stoners kick rocks, stoners kick rocks." I'm like, what the hell? And then I looked at chat on my phone.
yeah,
It's your emoji little sticker thing from
yep,
members.
for some
Like,
reason,
oh,
and that's like when you do the pink wave hand, it does the same thing, like pink wave or something like that. For some reason, it can't.
well, I couldn't figure out why she was typing "stoners kick rocks." Like, okay, this is going to be a fun night.
Yep. So, hello, Cheese. Scissors, hi. SoFlo Mama, Sinner, as always, who didn't even realize I was going live, let alone going live late.
Who's that?
Welcome, Sinner.
Oh.
Yep. Tracy
Sinner, get with the
Esme.
program.
No. Shauna, hi. So, see, Shauna's does the same thing, the hand pink waving. So, StreamYard can't do emojis, apparently. So,
Well,
it just...
now, you did one, and you put a red heart. Now, it's actually showing up in StreamYard. And I did the regular YouTube clappy hand or wavy hand to Center, and it's showing up in StreamYard. But the pink wavy hand doesn't. It's weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, like, it must be if it's an emoji, like a phone emoji, it shows. Oh, yeah. Because here I said, hey, y'all. And I use my phone to write that. So maybe
Yeah,
that's
it's got
why.
a little red heart.
Yep.
I don't know, but they need to get their shiz together. Make everything uniform across the board.
I know it. Jenny, hi. Sapper, hello. Natalie. So, right, you'll see on your phone or computer, you'll see the pink waving hand, but on StreamYard, it doesn't show us.
No.
Like, it just comes up with
The word pink waving hand.
right, or like here where Ariana's mom had done the Hello Kitty kicking rocks. It just says stoners kick rocks instead of showing the Hello Kitty.
I just couldn't figure out why she was typing that. I'm like, oh my God, really?
Yeah, and Ariana's Mama, I love this song. Like, it's just so, it's like uplifting, but it's rocky at the same
Okay,
time.
now her little thing in StreamYard, I can see it on my phone, but it says stoners, wow.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Yep, and that's the little kitty picture I have, the little kitty emoji.
Yep.
Right, so here, if you use your phone emojis, it shows up. If you use the YouTube emojis, right, and I think it's the YouTube emojis.
Yeah, they're not showing up. Or your emoji that you have for your channel.
Right.
Stickers, whatever you want to call them.
So I got distracted by chat. But someone earlier in the live had said that Betty had been in her knickers in one of her lives. And so we're like, please email us. Well, and I don't remember who the person is. I think her name started with a K. I can't remember. Christy, maybe. She actually commented on one of my videos and said, dude, I found it, and gave me the timestamp. And so we are going to watch that today. It's only like 10 seconds, but it's really funny.
I tell you what, this girl right here, Miss Emmy, you give her a timestamp, she's on it, and she will make a video of it. I guarantee it.
And the French onion dip container makes a very noticeable appearance, although I didn't notice at first because I didn't believe that. Yeah, Betty and her britches. Yeah, either her britches or they were hot pants, one or the other. I'm gonna go with britches because hot pants I feel like would be a little bit, I don't know. I don't wear hot pants. So
Well, she lives back in the Stone Age, so who knows?
That's true. Yeah. And then I also have her latest TikTok, which I did do a video premiere earlier today, but I'm going to play her version of it. And someone, I don't know who, but someone reported it, and it's now under sensitive content. Do you want to proceed? So I actually have it. I'm going to watch that, just not with my filters, but Betty in all her glory. And then we're going to, because I was having issues earlier with the internet.
I heard somebody in here was a little distracted with the britches and didn't see the container. What container was it again?
The French onion dip container
Yeah,
that has
somebody missed
Splenda.
that. They were too busy looking at her britches. Or whatever lack of britches.
I don't
whatever she's
know.
doing.
I don't know. Somebody was booty shorts. Yeah, I call them hot pants. But yeah, booty shorts Betty.
Oh, he knows what they're called.
I call them hot pants.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. I don't know, but she didn't have pants on. That was for sure. And
why is that trademarked? Booty shorts Betty is trademarked.
I think you can put it, some other people have that TM next to their name too. I don't know how you do it.
That is so weird. It's just a comment they typed in and it's got the TM on it.
Or Daisy Dukes. That's right. You could call them Daisy Dukes. They're not even Daisy Dukes though. Like, they're really short. Hey, Patricia.
I didn't see any shorts. To be honest with you, I saw underwear. But we'll let y'all
decide. like boxer shorts.
Yeah, we'll let y'all decide.
Yeah.
You got to be quick now.
Yeah. So, and then because of my internet woes earlier, I am going to replay the third. Oh, just type trademark. I'm going to try that on my phone. Trademark. Oh my gosh, it does. What? I did not know it did that. So we learned something new today. So
Well,
now,
thanks, Center. That's cool.
so
We
then if
trademark everything.
okay, so then if I do, I don't think I can, well, because I'm not on StreamYard on my phone, but I'm going to try that. Ooh, you called them coochie cutters. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yikes. That's a bold statement.
Ooh wee.
Yep, and now everyone's trying the trademark. See, we learned something new. Thank you, Sinner.
So flow, Mom.
Blowhard.
Oh my God.
So now I can, with StreamYard, I can actually put my headstones and then put a TM. Actually, let me try it. Okay, now I'm distracted. I'm going to try it right now.
Oh, you want to hear something fun?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody calls me Bash, right? Instead of, the full channel name because it's a
Mm-hmm.
mouthful. If I trademark Bash, everybody who is talking about anybody bashing somebody, every time they say bash, I'm going to get them. How's that? Because it'll be trademarked.
Okay, I got to take myself out. Hold on. But I did figure out. Now, why is this? Hold on.
You took the wrong one out.
There we go. I wanted to try it out, but I can't. I don't think I can edit. This won't do it. I think if I edit my name and headline here, I don't think trademark will show up. Yeah, because it's not auto. But when I remember, the next time I go live, I'm going to remember to put a TM next to my name. Hey, Cheesy Wheezy. Hey, Chaos. Yes, you are a weapon of mass distraction, especially with the videos. It's like I can't even watch one video and Sinner's sending another video to watch. I'm like, all right, we need some time. I need some time here. SoFlo Mama at out both ends. What? What did I miss? Hey, Tribal Gal.
Out both ends.
SoFlo Mama.
Oh, she's talking. SoFlo Mama put the trademark for blowhole, and
Oh, out of both
Patricia's
ends.
making it sound like both ends are a blowhole.
Oh, let me get back to YouTube because
Daz wants me to do that. Go after everybody who says the word bash to anybody. Sure, why not?
okay, so now we
Lawsuits for
have
everybody. I'm gonna turn into Betty. You get a lawsuit, you get a lawsuit, everybody gets a lawsuit.
all right, so now we have a history lesson. Other alternative names include less shorts, lace shorts. Is that like lace shorts? Is that French? Shortcuts, cool pants. How are cool pants booty shorts? Cool pants would mean you have like actually
I've never heard of any of
short
those. I
tootsies.
grew up during the time of hot pants and all that, and I don't recognize hardly any of those except booty shorts. Huh.
All right, so
Interesting.
go ahead.
No, it's just interesting all the little names he put in there. Most of them I haven't even heard of. Shortcuts. I like that one. That's funny.
So do you want to do your video first, Bash, or do you want to keep that
No,
till
we'll
the
do it later.
later? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me add girlfriend to the stream. So
Do
again,
we have
for those
to?
of you, go ahead.
I said, do we have to?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the thing. Everyone needs to trademark their name.
Sure, why not?
And I mean, now we know how to do it, so why not? what was I going to say? Oh, for those of you just coming in, there's 2 short videos. The first video is earlier. If you were in my live this morning, Bash and I's live this morning, someone had mentioned seeing Betty in her knickers. And they're like, what? And
Knickers, isn't that a British term?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, look, I'm trademarked. I'm in the chat.
And I was like, wait, what? And sure enough, I saw this live stream, but I wasn't paying attention. And so when this person sent me the timestamp in one of the comments, I was like, oh my God, how did I miss this? So I do have it at normal speed, but if anyone would like to see it in slow-mo, I can definitely do that. But
I think it will probably be better in slow-mo.
we'll do it normal speed first. Hey, Wine, Crime, and Mayhem. I haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome. I don't get the sweatshirts and long sleeves in Florida. Listen, my parents used to have a house in Fort Myers, and we didn't get it either. We're like dying of heat. And then the pools are heated, like where my parents had their house, the pool was heated. Like, no, pools should not be heated. It's just, does she cackle a lot? In this one, no. But she does cackle quite a bit in what we're going to watch. All right, so this again was a few days ago. And I think the name of her live was Brian Koberger. Oh, is Brian Koberger being framed? And I watched this whole thing. I feel like I did a live stream on it, but I didn't notice her not wearing pants. So let's take a look. What am I listening to? Oh, it's my stove. Hold on a second. Kept hearing a beeping sound, right? And I'm like, what in the... Okay, so yeah, that definitely needs slow-mo. So that was a pretty good editing job too. I cut out quite a few seconds in there. All right, we'll do quarter speed. I'm listening to... Oh, it's my stove. Hold on a second.
I'm not really sure about this now. I didn't try it in slow-mo.
I think they're either really short shorts or they're like the boxer underwear.
It looks like she doesn't have on anything. Oh my God.
He has something on. There's something gray. At least I hope so.
I don't know. I just thought all that was her shirt. I think she's got on just regular underwear.
I don't know if I can get it. And while we're waiting, oh, I didn't go far enough. You know what? We'll just go back a tiny bit more. And the French onion dip container, for those of you who are too occupied with Betty, the French onion dip container is in the back on this table thing. That's where she keeps her sweetener. I was thinking boy short undies too. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? I paused and you kept going, Betty. Dang you. Oh no, where's Funky? Oh, Wine, Crime, and Mayhem, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to read that. And I do love all the TMs next to people's names. That is amazing. Beeping sound, right? All right, let's just restart the whole thing.
Sinner really started something with this TM stuff.
Yeah, and he didn't even put the TM on his name. Well, if you ever watched my underwear video, you'd know her undies are probably gray.
Ew.
Wait, do you have an underwear video, Cheesy? Patricia, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. And now hang on. Actually, you know what? I have Studio open. That could be why too. Yeah, as soon as I take it out of StreamYard, she starts talking. Like, I don't understand. It's so frustrating. Oh, you do, Cheesy Wheezy.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah.
So Cheesy, if you want to drop your link, feel free. I'm gonna have to go find that.
Yeah, if you can, drop the link to that video.
Yeah. It's kind of blurry, but I mean, they're pretty short.
All I see is a big old rear end. Sorry. Call it like I see it.
Oh, it's not in her underwear. It's her talking. Oh, it's her talking about her underwear.
Oh, okay.
But even still, if you can drop the link,
Yeah, I want to see it anyway.
Yeah, we'll send everybody. And if you haven't subbed up to Cheesy Wheezy, please do. Cheesy Wheezy has been so supportive.
Okay.
Those are not shorts. Like, this is the line.
No, there is no way in hell I'd have ever been on a camera like that.
Heck no. I'd at least have shorts on.
I swear, it looks like she doesn't have anything on except her shirt.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know.
Yep. Either way, like, definitely wear...
It's disgusting.
Shorts or something. Like, don't wear your skivvies. Thank you, Cheesy Wheezy. Okay, so now the next one is her TikTok video. And this is the one that I had premiered earlier this afternoon. Actually, yeah, earlier this afternoon. It was right before I went to my parents' house. So currently this video is, in order to watch it, it's under a sensitive content warning. So when you click it, you actually have to click proceed in order to watch it. And so someone reported it for something that now has the sensitive tag on it, whatever, if that's what you call it.
Hey TikTok, Blowhard Betty here.
Come on, you can do it.
So I got this tweet from Joe Cliff, which was referencing SF Investigate.
And I don't know who Joe Cliff is. Actually, let me write down that name. I meant to look it up, but I didn't have time. So this Joe Cliff retweeted a tweet by SF Investigates. And so I don't think she reads the actual tweet, so I will read it to you. At SF Investigates, I donated $50 while she was, and as a math teacher, do not put the $sign at the end of the number, please. That drives me absolutely bonkers. Just because we say $50 does not mean the $sign goes at the end of a monetary value. It goes at the beginning. That's one of my pet peeves, but I think it's because I'm a math teacher. I donated $50 while she was missing, not to her Cash App. So when her Cash App got leaked, I requested my money back because I haven't received a refund. She declined it and requested $5 from me, saying, grow the F up. So this person donated $50, but not to her Cash App. So this person decided to ask for $50 that they never donated in the first place to her Cash App.
That's what I'm getting from it,
That's
which
weird.
doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe how many YouTubers are pantless.
I don't want to know.
Well, I would think that those who are pantless would keep the cameras off, or at least turn them off when they got up to walk away. I mean, I could be mistaken, but that would be, I guess, like the smart thing to do. Yeah, it says he donated it not to her Cash App, so I'm assuming it must have been like maybe it was donated through Crime Stoppers or maybe through I don't know.
You can't request a refund from Cash App if you didn't donate to Cash App.
Right. So this I don't know who this, and of course she calls up who this Joe Cliff is. I don't know who this dude is. But then he brings up mens rea. What does mens rea have to do with anything? I need to find this tweet. And then of course she covers up the top part, so you can't tell who that is. Maybe that's the Joe Cliff, because it looks, or no, Joe Cliff must be the one requesting the money back. I'll have to find it.
Gates' request for his refund back from the donation he provided Carly Russell. So it was very interesting because SF Investigates, which I'm familiar with during the Kylie Rodney case, apparently donated money, financial resources toward the.
But that's not true. SF Investigates didn't donate it. This person tagged SF Investigates and said, I donated, Betty. I didn't actually catch that when I did my video earlier because I was so aggravated with her. I didn't even read the tweet. I just assumed what she was saying was true, which clearly it's not because I just read the tweet to us.
The efforts to find Carly Russell. And since the hoax come about, he found her Cash App and requested $50, his $50 to be back. Not only did she deny the request, but she sent $5 additional dollars, requesting $5 from him, telling him to grow the F up. As you see here, here was his request for his refund for his donation.
Okay, so it says...
Oh, can you pause that for a second?
Yep.
Okay, I went to this guy's Twitter. This guy's a jackass.
This Joe Cliff?
Yes, he's got another tweet in there where it's showing 2 more receipts.
You know,
they're both for $100 a piece, and one of them says, "For the time I spent looking for you," and another $100 says, "Stop being childish. God bless."
All right, so there's a lot of Joe Cliffs. I just did a
go to SF Investigates.
Oh, and I can find it there.
Yeah, it's easier to click on.
Oh,
his
okay. So
tweet that he posted.
All right, and then here.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to find.
Oh, and actually, let's look at we ourselves, shall we? Sure, let's do that, Emmy. So this says SF Investigates says, I have not independently verified this is hashtag Carly Russell Cash App, but if it is, and this is how she's responding to people that would like a refund on donated funds, then it just shows a mens rea intent prior to her hoax. Okay, and I don't know who this SF Investigates is, but I've heard some shady things about him. I don't know if they're true or not, but...
he's personally my friend on Twitter. We've been friends for a while.
But I don't agree with him that this shows criminal intent prior to her hoax. Like, I don't think I don't know what she thought. I'm not going to speculate. But, and the fact is, like, most people may not know what mens rea means. That means criminal intent. So he's alluding to the fact that if she refuses to give a refund, it's because her plan was to get money from people and then not return it. Right. So then this dude, Joe Cliff. So that's what he said. So again, not her. He donated not to her Cash App, but when her Cash App got leaked, this person requested their money back. So let me click on this dude, Carly Russell. He requested $50 for refund me for my donation, 1:04 a.m. And then at 4:20 a.m. Oh, how interesting that it's at 4:20 a.m. $5 for grow the F up. First of all, there's no date, so who knows when it's from.
There's
And
those. I didn't see the $50 ones. I only saw the $100 ones.
so then that's July 23rd, and she went missing. Wait, that was today he posted it. And she went missing on the...
Yeah, when you get to the $100 ones, they were posted today too.
Yeah, this seems a little sketchy,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
it's either somebody being a total asshole or...
Oh, right. And so SF says, "Are you kidding me? Is that verified as her actual Cash App?" And she replied with that. Joe says, "Yes, it is verified as her Cash App. Yes, she did reply, what that it caught me so off guard." Well, you have really bad grammar, first of all. Missing persons, what's y'all Cash App? Oh, and she actually responded. So someone dug in. So this was from 2018. This idiot is looking into her stuff from October 24th, 2018. She responded to this guy, Logan Jones. Oh, here's the 100. Okay, yeah, this guy's an asshole. So here, request for the time spent looking for you. And again, it doesn't have a date of when it was requested. Now, this is saying, oh, so then they're responding for stop being childish. God bless.
This stuff is just weird.
And then here, $100 for Cheez-Its in a robe. And then for Get a Life. And actually, this says, let me look back at... Well, here's the thing. This is how gullible people are. Her Cash App is $Catal, or Catal, right? Cat ale. Let's just say cat ale. This idiot has it as hashtag sweet dream 123. That's not even the same Cash App name.
Not unless she changed it since 2018. I don't know. The whole thing is just a bunch of crap.
Oh, and that's all the tweets this dude had? Oh, no, wait, because I clicked on it. That's why. Okay, so then SF Investigates. He's just retweeting a bunch of SF Investigates. Okay, so yeah, this dude, I don't believe this guy, Joe. Go back to his page. Joe Cliff. Because that's not even... Actually, let me look at this one. Yeah, that's the same thing. It says Sweetest Dream 123. That's not her Cash App. And this missing person, whoever that is that responded, they're trying to show them the same thing. It's not Sweetest Dream 123. It's Cat Ale. Well, there we go. Betty.
But yet Betty uses Twitter for all of her factual information.
Right, and she actually got... This is what her TikTok is about. Is...
Oh, she's showing that garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
And you notice how she covers up the top?
Yeah.
Because it's not the same. It's not her Cash App. And that's what that one comment was showing. But Betty won't show that. because she probably didn't even look. She just looks and says, "Oh, she's a scammer. I'm gonna." Oh,
Right.
and I have a comment. Actually, let me just play this.
And here is her very unclassy response.
And this heifer knows all about class, doesn't she? Because currently she's doing a TikTok with a halter top and probably no pants on. That is super classy in my
Oh yeah, she's
opinion. I mean, talk about unbecoming Betty. And talk about I'm sorry, I've seen Carly's Instagram, or not Instagram, Twitter
You know who
pictures.
I can't wait to see? That video that you just showed with her getting up and we're debating on pants or no pants or shorts or no shorts. You know who I want to see that so bad? Lisa. She's going to have a field day with it.
I need to, and I mean, I need to send it to her.
Yep, send it to her somehow.
Oh yeah. And hey, Funky Cold Maria. And I remember you from Claire's chat, because I remember him saying Funky Cold Maria. That's a great name, because you think of Funky Cold Medina. So welcome. Glad you came out of the bushes, because JLR is in the bushes and we don't want anybody to be in the bushes with him.
Yeah, she's not put up anything else. So.
No.
Yeah, she was supposed to
Now,
release a
after
video
review,
today.
Oh, right. She said she was going to release, which we will get to. She said she was going to release the Fender Bender video of Xana Kernodle.
Yep.
That's not related to the case, but it just kind of brings them to life for us. Bish, please. Natalie, my eyes hurt from seeing Betty in all her Knickerbocker glory. Oh, good, Funky Cold Maria. I pushed him out of some trees. Perfect.
SF investigates response, he does acknowledge that he doesn't necessarily know if this is the right account.
Which I just proved, which if there are some of Betty's subs watching, because just everybody can watch, but only members can chat. If any of Miss Robin, if you're watching, let her know that we just verified it's not the same one, because if she had actually clicked on the comments and read them, you would see that that's not Carly's Cash App. So her whole video is bullshit.
But based upon the response, I would assume it is.
See, that's where you
Which
get in
brings
trouble,
me-
Betty. Assuming.
And so now she's switching over to Carly's boyfriend, who has, and again, she doesn't show the article, but I'm sure I could find it. And actually, let me Google that real quick. Carly Russell's boyfriend. Okay, so it could be anywhere. Ask people to stop bullying her. Asks people. Oh, it might be the New York Post. Let me see what it has on the top. Jared. Author is Jared somebody. Yeah, it brought me to a weird page. Okay, I'll figure it out, but either way, what she says here is very annoying. And I have a comment to what she says when she says it.
Back to the hello calls of Carly Russell's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, not quite.
Hallow? Why is she using the word hallow? Hallow. I gotta. Hallow. Let me look up. I don't know what that means. Hallow isn't a word. Hollow is a word. So in hollow, I'm assuming she means hollow, having an empty space or without significance. Hallow isn't a word. But I guess it's Betty. What do I know?
Shirt white,
I think
what
she
he is
got-
today.
Oh, dang it.
I think she got that from the New York Post because it's written by the same two people. It's
Okay, that's the one I was looking at. Okay.
yeah, 23 hours ago. It was written by Jared Downing and Patrick Riley or something like that.
Yep. Blank screen, welcome. You missed her in her hot pants. And I don't think I sent it to you because I was on my way out. Oh, Hallow is another name for saint. So she's all right. Let me see. That still doesn't make sense. Oh, right. Hallowed ground. Right. Okay. And I just messed her up because I clicked on the wrong thing. Hot pants, no pants. Yes, blank screen. Actually, I'm going to send it to you on Twitter while I'm waiting for Betty to get her shiznit together. Actually, I think I'm going to have to drop her and put her back up. Yep.
Telling him to grow the F up. As you see here was his request for his refund for his donation. And here is her very unclassy response. Now, after reviewing SF Investigate's response, he does acknowledge that he doesn't necessarily know if this is the right account. But based upon the response, I would assume it is.
But guess what, Eddie? Again, just because I can, it's not, because I just proved it. And you're a moron who doesn't do research by just reading the frickin' comments under your tweet.
Which brings me back to the Hallow calls of Carly Russell's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. Not quite sure what he is today. Not sure what he's going to be this week, because as soon as Carly Russell was deemed a hoaxer,
I don't think hoaxer is a word either, and that's why I named my video what I did.
I've not heard her officially being called that, except by Betty.
Oh, well, hoxter, actually, oh, that's hoxter, not hoixter. I guess she just made it up. Oh, yeah, blank screen, exactly. Where's the refund of the credit card money that she still owes? Right, but she's all up in everybody else's business. Mm-hmm.
He removed all photos related to her and him.
And why are you stalking people on the internet? Aren't you busy in your piles of papers?
That news come out yesterday, I think.
Yeah, again, she's a day late and $1 short.
Yep.
Late to the party, Betty. Late to the party.
But now we're learning he's coming out and saying, stop the bullying.
Thank you, Cheese. Hoaxer is a word, not hoaxster. But that's a new word. Hoaxster.
I'm not bullying her. I'm speaking my mind.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, Betty. And what she says next proves that what she's doing is bullying, because this is what she says next. She says, those of us who critique her and comment on her are doing.
Mind, first and foremost, I've never made contact with her. I've never attempted to make contact with her. I am not cyberbullying this lady.
Yeah, you are, Betty. Blink screen. Screenshot for you. Yeah, just because you have met her. Oh, but wait a minute, Betty, you did make contact with her parents. So I'm going to say by default that is bullying. You called her parents and you admitted to calling her parents and leaving a message. So you are bullying her, and you're acting like you're in middle school on the playground.
I don't know if anybody is, but if he's concerned about us talking about her online, honey, it ain't going away anytime soon.
And this is where I said,
okie dokie. So she decides that there's somebody that she wants to talk about online, and it's okay, but we're not allowed to talk about her online.
right.
Betty.
And now she's being a complete a-hole and saying to Carly's boyfriend, not Carly, to her boyfriend, sorry, honey, it's not going away anytime soon.
Yeah, Betty, in your own words, sit down, little girl.
Yeah. Oh, is that why she was so dolled up today? Because we were all seeing how rough she looked on her TikToks. Well, she's wearing the same thing that she was wearing on her live this morning, and we're going to get into her live this morning to see.
Yes, but that choice of that shirt does not make her look any better on TikTok. It's horrible.
Right. And that's why I say that she is catfishing on YouTube.
I
And
know what she's doing. She's auditioning for OnlyFans. See, and if anybody will leave a comment to tell her to go sign up for OnlyFans.
ugh, please. Oh, remember, she smells like roses. Yes, she does smell like roses.
Oh, how sweet.
So my suggestion would be either tell her to quit going online or tell her just to come out and address the public.
She's not going online, Betty. You said it yourself that she shut down her social media.
Right.
You're the one going and trying to find out all this other information about her. Why not leave her the fuck alone? Simple as that. Find something better to do. She makes me so mad. And
I know. We had planned to take the whole weekend off, but
no, not with this.
Except maybe, a little short video here and there, community post. Sure didn't plan on doing 2 lives in one day.
Exactly, Blank. She ain't got to do a damn thing. Can't tell a grown adult what to do. Exactly. But she thinks that because she's so big and bold on TikTok now, by stealing JLR's content and posting her own, because she's got almost 1 million views on the video she stole, she thinks she's a badass. And you're not. You're a jackass. Well, let me not say jackass because that's a donkey.
Yes, and I'm partial to those little guys because of my one that's over in Warrior Path.
In my opinion, Betty, you're a skank ass. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. That works.
Public and apologize to us. I think that would go.
Apologize to us?
She don't owe us nothing.
Betty, did you go out there and search? No. Did you make the parents food? No.
No, all she done was sit online and make asinine accusations about this girl, about it all being a fraud. It was a hoax, blah, blah, blah. She was pregnant by a 17-year-old. What other rumors did she spread?
Yeah. A lot. Oh, and she still is. Because she's looking at tweets and not doing... I mean, I didn't even do research. I just read the tweet and saw that the Cash App wasn't the same.
Right.
Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. It doesn't even take I don't know,
I know.
a 2-year-old could have figured it
Welcome,
out.
Nico.
Nico, thank you so much. Welcome to the stoners. And no, not that kind of stoner. Yeah, with no pants on. That's why she's a
That's
skank.
so
Well,
funny. Everything she does now, it automatically gets put at the end of whatever she does, and she does it with no pants on.
so that reminds me, I don't know if you did this with fortune cookies, but every time we would wear, oh my God, I'm thinking about wearing pants. Every time a fortune cookie, we'd read the fortune and say, I don't know, we used to always do that as like when I was in high school, we would get a fortune cookie, read what the fortune was and say, in bed. Well, now,
Uh-oh.
whenever you get a fortune cookie, you can read it and say,
With
without
no
pants
pants.
on. Yes. Yes, wine. So wine, crime, and mayhem. I'm not going to probably show that tonight, but I do have a clip on my. I did a video this morning, and I think I called it "Smells Like Roses," actually, and where she talks about, she sees blank. I knew it was blank screen, but I had to verify. She sees it, and she's like, "We smell like roses over here. Go back over there with your BFF and whatever."
Oh, I thought she was making a reference to
Actually, you know
something
what?
else. I thought she was referencing that, she's always right on these cases. So again, she come up smelling like roses. I could be wrong. I
Let me
probably
go
watched
to.
combine the video.
I'm going to actually show it to us. Videos. Oh yeah, I did call it "Smell Like Rose." Oh, smell. Oh, I have. Oh, I got to fix that. Hold on. Can I fix it here? No. That's grammatically incorrect. So I need to fix that. I should have said "smells like roses," not "smell like roses." But maybe that's what she said.
So, and no, I would be worried about your own people at this moment. Like I'm smelling like a rose right now, baby. I'm smelling like a rose right now. I think you need to be.
I'm smelling like a rose right now, baby. I'm smelling like a rose. And Blank Screen did say, for the record, he did not mention anything about roses. He started spelling out grifter, as he always does.
Be putting that stuff over there on your BFF site, right? Because you're all associated with all of that nastiness as well. So have a great day. Have a great day, and you make me sick, and you know exactly who I'm talking to. You guys are horrible, just absolutely horrible, and what you do to people is disgusting. It's disgusting.
No, Betty, what you do to people's disgusting.
Friend, I can tell you that. So at the end of the day, guys, we are at the top of the hour. I want you to have a great day. We're going to go to church. If you guys would like to enjoy church with us, you're more than welcome to come over.
Who was she referring to that Blank Screen needs to go back and hang with?
I have an idea, but I'm not going to assume what she meant.
I don't know. For real, I don't know.
I think she's talking about burnt toast, but she could be talking about anybody.
Yeah.
Because she thinks that we're all grifters. And I don't know what roses has to do with anything, but I
misunderstood what she said. I thought she was referring to her batting average of being right about a case, and that's why she's coming up smelling like roses again, because she was right. But it didn't have nothing to do with that, so I was totally off on that one.
Right, and I didn't know either because I didn't see I wasn't in chat at that point. So when she saw the chat and started saying go over with your friend, I sent Blank Screen a message and said, was that you trolling at the end of her live? And so then I knew it was Blank Screen she was talking to, so I knew it had to do with probably grifting or, whatever.
Well, Blank Screen doesn't hang with just one person, though.
Oh, she's referring to the heels situation.
I've not heard Blank Screen say anything on that.
I haven't either. And if he was just spelling grifter, what is she? She clearly can't spell.
She's trying to associate blank screen with somebody. I just don't know who.
Yeah.
And, it don't matter. Blank screen's ours. You can't have him, Betty. We love him, so go away.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Scissors. What she's doing to Carly and her family is exactly what an older tragedy pimp did to many. Yep. She is. Yeah, and I left the ending there about her talking about church. I left it there on purpose because she's talking smack, and then she's like, and don't forget, we go to church today. And now we see, and I actually did cut out this TikTok. I didn't have the whole thing in my video, but I'm going to play her whole TikTok through because you'll see what she's at the end, and she's a complete hypocrite.
A long way to us stopping or knocking this off. Just saying. God bless each and every one of you. Please be safe and kind to one another.
Please be kind to one another, yet she's being a complete asshole. Okay, Betty, you just contradicted yourself. I'm going to be a jerk, but be kind to each other.
Especially in the comment box below. And if this was informational or informative for you, or you like the content, please consider giving.
Shut up. We don't. All right. So we're going to go into where my internet started acting wonky this morning. So for those of you who were in my live this morning, this is going to be a repeat, but it's going to hopefully be without interruption. I do not want to jinx it, so I'm going to stop talking about it. This is her live from this morning where she was bashing Carly's parents and where she was saying, as parents, this is how we should parent our children. And I said, Betty, you and I don't have children. We cannot say as parents. We could say, well, she can't say, I could say, based on my experience in education, this is what I would do, or this is what I've seen, this is what I've experienced.
Well, plus you're really close to your niece and nephew, so you do have kids around.
Right. But I'm not a parent.
Right.
But I have experience with children.
Yeah, you do.
She does not.
She does not.
And the experience she has had has not been that positive, in my opinion, on her end. Not the children's end, on her end, because she's a bully and has stated that her step-grandchildren or her ex-husband's grandchildren have come within an inch of their life.
Well, somebody put in there that you're a cat mom, too, so.
That's right, but cats are different than humans. I mean, they're much more self-reliant, for sure. But yes, I've worked with kids for over a decade, so I definitely have, experience. But I'm never going to say
more about kids than Betty does. Put it that way.
Yeah, but I would never say as a parent. Like if my sister and I are talking, I wouldn't say as a parent. No, I'm not a human parent. I'm not going to give advice on how to parent someone's children. Although I would say as an educator, right? I'd be like, this is what I would do, and it's more advisement than it is, telling someone how to parent. Yeah, exactly. Cheesy Weezy. Crazy nurse. Oh no, you didn't get a notification, which is weird because I actually pushed the time to 7:30 because I stayed at my parents' longer than I thought I would be there. And
well, she had sent me an email a couple minutes ago. She sent me a link to a video I need to watch. I said, well, I'll watch it when we get done with our live. So I guess she didn't get a notification. She had no idea we were live.
YouTube needs to get it together. All right, so let's get started.
And
so notice what she looked like on TikTok a moment ago and what she looks like on YouTube. So I'm going to deem her a YouTube catfisher because that is what she's doing on YouTube, is Oh, you didn't get a notification either, Sinner? Well, I notified you because you said, "Are you going live tonight?" And I said, "Yeah, right now." That's so weird and so annoying.
I
Well, I'm glad you
always
don't need
get
it.
notifications on everything.
So weird. Right, Natalie, exactly.
You might have to turn off the little bell and then turn it back on. Sometimes that helps.
Yeah, and I notice sometimes, like, I'll click to make sure it's on all, and it's not on all. Like, I think I've put it on all, but then it defaults back to whatever
Right.
it usually defaults to.
Yeah, just double check the bells.
And I don't have a mod squad cat like this, important lady does, so I just kind of go with it. But I should actually get like a mod email going, at least so everyone, but I don't have time for that. I mean, we're all adults. You don't need to tell me, have me tell you what to do.
I always know when you're going live.
You have kids and you don't give advice. Craziness.
Mhm.
So we all know Jonathan's out there, and it's been very interesting. Some of the views that he always takes us for the tour, right? He always takes us for the tour. But it's been very interesting. But here's the thing that I've learned following this case, and some of the things that I've learned just doing background information on this case.
Do you think that's too fast, Bash?
Run it a little bit more.
And I feel bad for her parents.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
But I don't.
She talks way too
And I know
freaking
before
slow.
anybody is outraged about why I say that, I feel bad for what she has put them through. This whole thing, I can't imagine as a parent how terrified they must have been. Okay? That was not cool. I don't even want to put myself in their shoes in how agonizing those 49 hours were. It had to have been excruciating. It had to have been next level emotional stuff. Okay. So I don't want to take that away from them. I feel bad for that aspect of this. What I don't feel bad about is they know their daughter better than anybody else. They failed to tell the police or the public that has done this in the past or has threatened to do this in the past. And we know that she.
No. And I'm going to say probably the same comments I said earlier. She doesn't know that. She doesn't know what the parents told law enforcement. She doesn't know what everything Carly's told law enforcement. She does not know. So.
And they don't have to tell us anything.
No. Because that's not relative to us. So, and that's the thing. Betty thinks she is obliged to everything. No, you're not. Look at that pause. She's like,
She looks weird. Just weird.
She has. We know whenever she doesn't get her way, if she doesn't get what she wants, if she doesn't get what she wants to buy, she threatens her parents that she's going to run away. It's happened in the past. And I can't remember the one. I want to say it was
I bet
something.
Betty did that too.
Well, we actually learned that she has done it because I think that's where I ended up kind of ending things because of the shenanigans earlier. But she does tell us a story about,
puppy. If she wasn't going to get her puppy this year for her birthday, she's running away from home. Yeah, I'm doing great. Why wouldn't I be? I'm always great. Always great. So I'm sitting here thinking, and that was in 2019. So her behavior, this type of spoiled brat, if I don't get my way, I'm going to make you feel pain behavior happened long before 2019. Long before. Her parents.
So I missed this part probably because this is where the internet was being dumb. So she's gotten into her past back to 2019, allegedly. So now she's wondering what happened before then. Betty, it's none of your business.
No, it didn't.
Have instead of arguing with her and parenting her, in my opinion, now I'm not inside their life. I don't know them as human beings, but I can see her mother after the fact, after all of this, and see where this behavior comes from. I can see it.
Oh,
I can
really?
understand it. And I
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that.
Yes, she is now a clinical psychologist. Thank you, Cheese. Sinner, clinical psychologist. Please add to the CV.
identify those behaviors as being contributed to parents spoiling their kids and not allowing their children to be held accountable for their behavior. They are always bailing their daughter out of problems. And this is
Oh. I wonder if that's like someone else we know. Betty.
no different. So while I feel for the parents, we would have caught on a lot sooner if they had been honest, not only to the public, but also to law enforcement, because they've known for years and years and years of this type of behavior from their child. This would have been something I've talked to educators. This would have been something
You've talked to
Oh, my
educators?
God.
Okay, so
Really?
I misheard that earlier. I thought she said I would have talked to educators. I thought she said I would have. She actually has said she's talked to educators. Okay,
Why would an educator talk to someone who doesn't have a kid in the school system or college system or any system for that matter?
yeah, that's not, that goes
I mean,
against school
what would she
policy.
tell them that her reason is? Oh, I'm Bullhorn Betty. I have a YouTube channel. I need to try to know everything about everything. Can you tell
And I have a
me?
bullhorn with bedazzled jewels on it. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
You need to talk to me. You need to tell me everything you know. Bish, please.
Yeah. And I agree. Carly has more accreditation than this heifer will ever have in her life.
Oh, yeah.
a behavioral issue that would have most likely been brought up to the parents years before. So these behaviors didn't just happen and this is where we're at. This has been brewing for some time, you see. And that's where I kind of don't feel bad for her parents. And even after the fact,
That's just like Betty's behavior. Hers has been brewing since she was, what, 14, 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And hers hasn't ever got any better. So why is she downing Carly for a behavior that she may have had since she was 14, 15, 16 years old? Betty does the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she's 43, not 25.
Right.
even after the fact, after all of this, they still haven't returned the money. At the end of the day, we realized it wasn't collected.
Oh, this is where JJ has to open her mouth.
Collected under false pretenses, but it was collected under false pretenses, and normal people.
No, it wasn't collected under false pretenses, Betty. It was collected under true pretenses. Like, they really thought their daughter had been abducted. They weren't lying about it. She made up she made up the fact that there was a kid on the highway. That's the only thing that has been deemed false at this point.
Well, I know the first interview they did with the parents, her dad, I mean, while he was talking, I was sitting here boohooing. That was not the actions of a man who knew, oh, well, she's pulled this shit before. She probably hadn't been abducted. She just ran away. No. What was flowing out of that man was true emotion for his missing daughter that he believed had been abducted.
Right. And yeah, exactly, Cheese. Blank Screen said the same thing. How about she returned the money she borrowed from the credit card company? I can't with her.
She didn't borrow it. She just flat out stole it. She had no intentions of paying it back.
I need something to take the edge off of her, please. Crazy Nurse, you missed the clip of her with no pants on. Yeah, exactly. She can't comprehend the absolute terror they felt. She can't.
Well, I saw it written all over Mr. Russell's face, And it
Oh,
broke
yeah.
my heart. I sit here and boo-hooed. I'm like, oh my God, please let his daughter be okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, crazy nurse. Oh, yes. Betty with no pants on.
Would return something that was given to them. Now, granted, like they said,
Oh,
they didn't ask for
stop.
it. It was just given.
I know.
Well, yeah. But if you're going to be that scummy to keep it,
well, you're scummy then too, because you keep money that people donate to you for causes you don't follow through with.
Yep.
So takes one to know one.
Mm-hmm.
after now knowing about your daughter's behavior, I think that's pretty crappy, to be honest with you. And I would, again, say look at the parents and see why we're in the situation that we're in. The money was returned. Great. Good. That's good. Well, then they're not grummy people. But if they would have kept it.
I think she meant to say scummy because that's what she said initially, but then she just said grummy. Grummy.
Yeah. No, JJ. No. I am not talking about the Crime Stoppers money at all. I'm talking about the fact.
Actually, let me write the timestamp. I got to clip that because I got to find something to put with that. Actually, that could go in her acting video that I'm working on. No.
Add a few more.
Yeah.
She sounds like a total idiot.
So that's a good question. Where is the comment I just saw? Oh, Shauna, that's a good question. So the money didn't go to the family, it went to Crime Stoppers, correct? So it has been alleged that people donated to the parents directly through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, etc., etc., etc. I have not seen that to be confirmed. The parents themselves have come out and said they did not want to GoFundMe. The GoFundMes that were created in Carly's name were deleted immediately by GoFundMe. So I don't apparently, and I know Just Samantha was in here earlier, and I was hoping I would have gotten the article from her. I didn't have time to look it up, but allegedly a neighbor of the Russells gave an interview where he said he sent money to the dad's whatever.
And I heard about that from Blowhard.
Right.
I've not ever seen the article. And Kay has a question.
Yes, and I have an answer, but I'm sure you do too, Bash.
You want me to do it?
Sure.
Question: did she ever buy a new computer after she returned that one? No, she did not. We believe because she ended up with a big screen TV right after she said she returned the computer, we think that's what she done with the money. She got her a big old screen TV. So now she can watch her live streams on that TV and see herself on the big old screen.
And she actually there was one of her live. She did slip. She said someone had asked her about something and she said, oh no, I returned it and the money that I got back, I used on, other things we need for the channel.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure she spent her money on her 40
big screen TV. No, it's a 72-inch TV.
Or 72-inch, that's right. It was like a 40 something, I think. But yeah, her big screen. Yep. That watches herself on.
And she started one day last week, she started the dry bagging about the computer shit again. Oh, my computer is so slow. Griping about it. What that means, get ready, pay piggies. It's buy another computer time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And actually, I think it was Crazy Nurse who emailed me and said MacBook actually comes with the Photoshop. Like, you can just do all that on it. I don't have a Mac, so I don't know. So
yeah, the deal is she was complaining because the Windows computer that she got, she was going to have to pay extra for all the stuff that comes standard with a Mac. That's one of the reasons that she didn't like that Windows computer. She was going to have to pay monthly fees on this stuff, and she didn't want to do that.
Right. And I agree, Chris. Everyone has that neighbor who's looking for their 15 minutes. I agree.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's weird, this is a message to Betty. I have a Windows computer. I use it, for YouTube. Every video that I make is done on my phone. All the apps, with the exception of where I get my music from, is free. And, I can do anything I want to with any of these apps that I have on this phone. I don't have to pay extra for them.
Nope.
So she could have used stuff on her phone, which she doesn't really make that many videos anyway. I don't know why she needs all this extra Photoshop and Photo Cut and whatever else that she's trying to get, because she doesn't make that many videos.
That's true.
She could have done just fine with that Windows computer that was sent to her. I think, really and truly, she had no intentions of using that computer. She ordered it. Some pay piggy bought it for her, and she returned it. I think that was the plan all along.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I hate to think of anybody being that low down and scuzzy, but it's there. What else can you think?
Right. And Natalie says she wants all this expensive equipment and all she got sent was a mug. Exactly. That wasn't even on her wish list.
Well, she doesn't need all that equipment. She doesn't need all the fancy software that, you can put on a computer. I've got nothing. I've got the internet and I've got Discord on my computer. And it runs my live streams, and that's all I need it for. Everything else is done on my phone.
Oh, Apple makes you pay. It's the other way. That makes sense.
According to Betty, it was the
Right.
Windows thing that she was going to have to pay for. That's why she really didn't want it. Plus, the first time she tried to use it, she didn't know how to fix the settings, and it looked like crap.
Right. Yeah, grummy. That's a good word now. I'm going to start saying that. She said the sound was awful on it. Right.
You have to adjust the settings, Betty.
Gross explains why she's always looking at herself. Yep. And when Steffers, which Steffers hasn't been around at all lately.
No, she did a 20-minute live earlier, and other than that, I hadn't seen her in a while.
Well, not in Benny, in Betty's chat at least.
Not seen her.
But in that, you can actually see her setup. She has like 3 monitors, a huge TV behind the monitors. I mean, she has a huge setup in there.
Who does? Betty?
Yeah.
And she needs none of it.
No.
Guys, all you need is a freaking laptop. That's all you need to run a live stream and share screen. That's all you need is a laptop and internet. That's all you need.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
God.
Yep, the girl that did the Betty interview. Yep, she hasn't been in Betty's chat at all that I've seen.
No, I've not seen her.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars her community raised for that family and sent to them through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, gift cards, and physical cash that was given to them. Never mind the community that was also cooking their dinners through this. Now, granted, that's what communities do. But when you know that this was all fraudulent and that your daughter concocted this, you should have every penny that you collected.
That was interesting. I meant to hit pause and I hit mute.
You know what? If one of my neighbors, if their kid went missing, whether it was a hoax or not, I would at least cook them dinner because, I'm not going to let anybody go hungry. Bottom line.
And just like her, even though she was late to the party, everyone was worried about Carly. Her parents were worried about their daughter.
Right.
So giving someone a meal is not that big of a frickin' deal.
No, it's not. Not at all. I mean, my neighbor has come in late from work and dead ass tired and didn't feel like cooking. So, I took him a sandwich or something over there. I'm like, here, you need to eat before you go to bed. I know you're tired. You know, it's just what neighbors do.
Mm-hmm.
Collected from those Venmo, Cash Apps, PayPals, gift cards, and cash, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I am very strong on this very thing. Now, granted, the parents didn't do this. Their daughter did. But you know what? You want to take financial responsibility for your daughter. You want to put a roof over her head. You want to allow her to be able to act like.
Okay, so let me just, I didn't say this earlier because I must have been frustrated with internet issues. I went to college for 4 years, and then I got sick after I graduated, after I got my bachelor's. So I stayed home and I worked full time. I was living with my parents. I then decided to go get an associate's in criminal justice because I thought that's what I want to go into. So I went to school, worked full time, lived with my parents. I then wanted to go to grad school. So I went to grad school, moved away. I went to Wichita and then I went to Philadelphia. Well, when I was, say, 30-ish, I broke up with my then boyfriend, moved back home, finished my master's because all I had to do was my thesis, and I lived with my parents. I worked 80 hours a week. I was working on finishing my master's. There's nothing wrong with living with your parents if you're trying to get your feet, on the ground. She's 25. She's getting an education. She's working. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And then I bought my house when I was like 32. So, like, she just doesn't get it. Some people aren't just handed things, Betty, like you were. You have to work for things. You want to save money so that you can put a good down payment on a house or a car. So no, I don't think, yeah, they had nice cars, they had a nice house, but she wasn't just being fed money by mommy and daddy. Like, get out of here.
Patricia says, I just ate a rat and Pringles.
A rat?
I don't know. I hope that's not what.
Oh, rap.
Like, oh my God. Well, when I was talking about, fixing my neighbor dinner, Cheese says, Vash, I'm hungry. So that started the food talk.
Oh, so Hippie says Steffers got called out by
Burnt Toast.
Yeah, Burnt Toast the day after the interview between Steffers and BHB. If you hadn't seen it, then I understand why you're wondering. Well, I watch Burnt Toast all the time, and I
watched that.
I'll have to rewatch it again. Oh.
Yeah, I watched
it. Well, I mean, I think she wasn't necessarily dragging Steffers. Well, I remember because Steffers was in chat. I didn't see Burnt Toast dragging Steffers as much as Betty treating Steffers like garbage. And I would have said adios to Betty too. Like, nobody treats you like that. No way. And if you allow someone to treat you like that, that's just, it's sad.
Well, I've definitely not seen her in Betty's chat for a while. When she goes through her good mornings, I never hear her say, good morning, Steffers, or anything like that. So I don't know. Kind of weird.
You want to make sure she's not accountable, you pay that money back. You pay that money back. That's the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. And we talk about right and wrong all the time on this channel. And sometimes it's hard. And you know what? It may cause them financial problems, but guess what? The community didn't do this. And some of those people, that was their hard-earned money that they willingly give to you because you were in a worse situation than them. And it was all a lie. And whether the parents want to acknowledge it or believe it, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. Again, if they would have held their daughter accountable, if this would have happened to me, let me tell you about Mama Bullhorn.
Oh, please do.
Mama Bullhorn
would give me the best
is
attorney.
A big-time enabler.
And that just reminds me that I need to find Mama Bullhorn's phone call that she made to Dolly early this morning. I totally forgot about that too.
I'll download it real quick.
Okay.
That way you won't have to go search through the lot. Or don't give him a view. I can download it without giving him a view.
Oh yeah, works for me.
She would not. She may lighten the blow. She might go out there and said, yes, I understand my daughter did wrong, and she's having a heavy burden from this. But if you think my mama's going to go out there and flat out lie for me, you got another thing coming. My parents are those parents that grab you up and make you take your piggy bank to a convenience store and give it to them along with a pack of cigarettes you stole, and told them if you want to call law enforcement, go right ahead. Those are the parents that I was raised with. That's how I was raised. That's how I was taught to parent. I'm not taught.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Let me just back up for the people who might have been distracted by reading chat like I usually am.
I got one question.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Dolly's live from really early this morning? Pretty early?
It had to have been. I woke up at 6, so it had to be before then.
Well, I've got one that's from 16 hours ago. Is that
Yeah, I think it was the one that he did at like 1:30 this morning. I don't know what time it was exactly.
Was
I
it
know
about Queen Bee?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it.
Yes, exactly, Natalie. Yes, that's how she was taught to parent.
She's having a heavy burden from this. But if you think my mama's going to go out there and flat out lie for me, you got another thing coming. My parents are those parents that grab you up and make you take your piggy bank to a convenience store and give it to them along with a pack of cigarettes you stole, and told them if you want to call law enforcement, go right ahead. Those are the parents that I was raised with. That's how I was raised. That's how I was taught to parent.
That's how I was taught to parent. Yeah, exactly. Oh, so high meat is a raw meat that has been left out for fermentation, a process that uses organisms to bring a chemical change to food.
Oh, that's what Betty does. She leaves meat sitting out for 3 days before she eats it.
There we go. She's doing the high meat.
All righty. Good to know.
I'm not taught to freaking coddle kids. And
I'm not taught to coddle kids.
Taught to freaking coddle kids.
Oh my God. Really? Well, we know she wants them euthanized, so I don't guess she does coddle them.
Kids. And not hold them accountable for their behavior. How are they going to learn? Let me tell you something. That was a great life lesson for me. Something that I have never done again. Like when you accidentally take a pin home, I have PTSD. That pin goes back to work. You know what I'm saying?
She does not. No. She does not have PTSD. No. Nope. I don't think so.
Possibility of anybody can possibly say that I took something. Not even a paper clip, not a binder clip. It goes back to work. If it accidentally makes it to my house, it goes back to work, right? We don't coddle our kids. Our kids do wrong. You know what shows, in my opinion, what shows great parenting is somebody that doesn't give their kids excuses. That's what I feel like. You have nothing. You got no shame. I raised my child right. They chose the wrong path. I love them. I'm going to make sure that they're protected the best I can. But at the end of the day, even if they didn't want to come out and discredit their daughter or publicly also shame their daughter, they could have done one or two things. Not came out or just provided.
Emmy, I think you're muted.
Ugh, I am muted.
Yeah.
Hippoporium, I don't know if you saw her message, but it was Queen Grift exposed with Dolly's live with Mama Bullhorn. So it was the name Queen Grift exposed. Yes, hello. I was muted. I
Yeah,
apologize.
I've got it downloading.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
The written statement from their attorney and had it read online without their faces on it. They chose to go out there and further assist their daughter in this cover up. And I'm sorry, you're.
So now she's saying the parents went out of their way to assist their daughter in the cover up? Like, what? Betty?
Your daughter better than anybody here on social media. I'm learning about your daughter, and let me tell you, you guys should have been whipping that girl's butt a long time ago.
Wow. I did not hear that. Look at her face, and she's like,
I heard it earlier, but I had forgotten about it.
I feel like I'm gonna. If you don't clip this, I'm gonna clip this because this is what people need to hear about this heifer. Yeah, they should have been whipping her butt a long time ago. And look at her face, how serious she is. She's like, try me. Try to
that is a really good pause.
disagree with me.
That would be the good thumbnail for the video.
Oh, let me take a picture. Oh, right, because that's...
Yeah,
dang it, what did I just do? Damn it. Oh. I just hit...
Oh, okay, cool.
This, because I'm trying... Because my mouse pad is where... It's just annoying. I wish I could shut off the mouse pad, but I can't.
Well, I've got your live running on my phone so I can, respond to comments. And I just use my phone to screenshot. I don't even mess with my computer.
Oh, yeah. That's true. But yeah, she's like, try me, bish. Try me.
Yeah, that's what she looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if she got her ass whooped when she was little. According to her, she was in an abusive home, but yet she had a silver spoon in her mouth, so I don't know.
Right. And Cheesy Weezy said she sent you a message on Twitter.
Oh, to me?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Combat neurosis over PTSD. Yeah, BHB with the advice. Yes, every child is alike and all have the same needs. She's vile. Yeah. Exactly. Ah, that's great, Kay. Graduated high school with high honors while earning college credits.
Cheesy, is there something that's supposed to be with that tweet? A screenshot or anything? Because all I got was just a message.
Exactly, Natalie. I brought the same thing up earlier, as did many others. How many charges has Carly had at the age of 25 as opposed to the Strangler at 25? We'll wait.
Good question. I bet there's nothing on Carly's record.
And you can bet your bottom dollar, as Annie would say, that Betty would have had her record already through FOIA requests.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Cheesy Weezy said she sent it. She said, oops, sorry, I sent it.
Oh, okay.
Just my opinion. Just my opinion. This is also a lesson for parents. Listen, I understand that parents, especially if you've had a life where you had to work so hard for everything, nothing was given to you. Think of how much you appreciate that. You diminish that in your child's life every time you give them something they didn't earn. When they're freely given stuff, they have no appreciation.
Oh, do you mean Anna? Anna probably won't be joining us tonight for sure because she refused to come to family dinner. But that's another story for another time. But she's fine, yes. But she did miss out because Auntie Emmy brought up a bunch of goodies for them to go through. I'm cleaning out all of the school stuff that I brought home with me. And so my nephew got to pick a whole bunch of goodies. And she didn't. So, yeah. Yeah. No, I knew what you meant, Kay. Yeah. But I was talking about the play Annie, the movie Annie, because they have Bet Your Bottom Dollar. Yeah. From the song Tomorrow.
Of its value. So I just want parents, you know, especially the ones that have financial success. It's, you know, in life, you know, you want your children to have the best of everything. But don't you also want them to appreciate the best of everything, to appreciate your sacrifice as a parent, to make that, to give them all these things that you didn't have as a kid? Don't you want them to appreciate that, earn it like you did? There's nothing frustrating than a parent, you know, being begged, you know, especially, you know, ones that came from nothing and made something from themselves. What are you instilling in your children to do the same thing? If you're freely giving them the stuff that they don't have to work for and appreciate like you did.
Cheese, why are you sending me an apple? Did I miss something? Can you send peanut butter with that apple? That would be great. Thanks.
I had to go out and pull weeds. I dig dishes for $5 a day. We can throw child labor slave in there too, right?
Oh my God. Like, why is that funny? You think it's funny to pull weeds?
From school one time, and it was for having a beeper. We were not.
Oh, because I'm a teacher. Thank you. Yes, apple for a teacher, and I would also like some peanut M&Ms. I would always tell my students, if you want to get on my good side, get me some peanut M&Ms, and we'll be good to go. Because I love peanut M&Ms. And look at her face there, like she's looking for something. What is she looking for? I don't know. She's probably not going to find it though. Wherever she's looking.
Good God, it was like a freaking bomb out of the school, right? So I was suspended for 3 days one time. And do you think I got to sit in my house?
Yeah, and comparing a beeper to a bomb in a school is pretty dumb, Betty. A beeper is not even close to being a bomb unless you're talking about a detonation device, which maybe that's what you had. Maybe they thought it was a beeper, but it was actually a detonator. I don't know. Why are you making that connection?
House and play video games or watch TV? That the F I did. Heck to the no. I could not come in the whole time I was supposed to be in school. Why are you yelling? I was out in that yard. I was out in that yard pulling weeds for 3 solid days. And they have briar. I don't know if you know, it's a fern, like it's a
cheesy wheezy she has. And she's also said she's had them within 1 inch of their life.
Fern with thorns on it. And the reason why the weeds grow up in it is because nobody wants to pick the weeds because it has thorns in it. Well, guess what? I got suspended from school. I had to pick that weeds. I was scratched up from the legs to the arms and some in the face. I guarantee I never got suspended from school again.
No, you just got arrested. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Right?
Oh, perfect. We got through that without a glitch. All right, so last one. Nope, that's not the one I want. No, hell to the no. We do not want to see that again. What is going on? Oh, I went the wrong way maybe. Okay, so this is the right one. Yes, this is the right one.
Okay, I just downloaded that live, and there's no phone call in there. All he does is replay Heels live.
Interesting. Because I know, is it the one that he did early this morning at like 1-ish? Well, yeah, 16 hours.
No, it doesn't give times.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking on all 3 of his channels.
Sinner says, I had a see-through beeper. It was so cool. Does that mean it was imaginary? Because you could see through it? Or you really had a beeper? You were a beeper geek?
Okay, let me try. It might be this one. Let me try this one.
Okay.
We've got Carly, you know, and her parents. I'm going to move on to the boyfriend. Like, I truly believe whatever story she told her family and her boyfriend, they believed her at first.
And so I just realized that the TikTok I played at the start of this live actually was these two clips condensed. She went after the parents for a little. Well, actually, she went after Carly initially, and then she went after the boyfriend. So now this clip is of her going after the boyfriend, and then she kind of gives us an idea of what we can expect next from Miss Blowhard.
For whatever reason, however she was acting.
Listen, I am not beeper shaming. I am not beeper shaming. But I didn't have a beeper. I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have any of that in high school. My first cell phone was when I went to college, and it was like this big chunky thing. Like, I didn't even use it. It was just for emergencies. But
Guys,
yeah.
when I went to high school, we barely had a home phone. We sure didn't have a cell phone. Nowhere near being invented.
No, and that's the thing, like, technology is just amazing how far it's come in, you know, is the few times that we've seen it. I mean, I remember growing up with Atari, and now I look at video games and I'm like, wow.
You know, they didn't know any better. I truly believe that they were.
Hey, Lori.
They believed her. You know, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? What I mean, it was right before she wound up at home that I started seeing some really, like I said, some of the tweets and other social media posts that started saying, wait, there's something more here.
She's such a moron. Like, I looked at Carly's Twitter account. There was nothing bizarre on there. Like, some of her pictures were a little provocative, but she's gorgeous.
Yeah, you alerted me to that, but beyond looking at a couple of pictures, I never looked at any of her social media because it doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. I don't know this girl. I don't care nothing about her social media.
Mm-hmm. Patricia says, read my post, please. Oh, I didn't even see it. I'm sorry, Patricia. Chat was going so quick. Patricia says, actually, let me go back over to StreamYard. I'll put it right on the screen so everybody can see it. There it is.
Oh, I see it.
A great school here looking for a math teacher. Would you consider relocating a short distance away? Well, what is short distance? I'm going to say no.
Because you own your home, don't you?
Well, I still have a mortgage, but yeah, I mean, my roots are here. I mean, my parents are here. My sister's here. Most of my family's here. I definitely wouldn't sell my house. Nope. Nope.
Oh man, Chris must be close to my age because he remembers having to use microfiche in the library. Yes, I remember that very well. There was no Google, no internet. You used microfiche to look up old newspaper articles.
Oh yeah, the microfiche. We used to have that when I was.
That stuff was kind of fun, those machines.
Oh yeah, to go through it, because when I was in my work study in college, I actually, part of my job was to go through microfiche and document it.
It was kind of fun. I mean, it was a lot slower, but it was fun.
Yes, Lisa, we are back live. This is the members only chat, and you just got done. Yeah, the morning live was interesting to say the least. It was running smoothly, and then shit happened, and I said, "All right,
we're going to show that again before we leave today."
Oh yes, we will definitely show Pantless Betty for those of you coming in late. Right, because there was some people didn't get notifications. Some people are just coming in.
Aw, Center will get to look at Betty's butt again.
Oh, he's got the video. He can look at it anytime he wants. Yeah, I sent him the video the same time I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha.
Yes.
Card catalog in the library. Yes, I remember that too.
Oh my God, yeah, when you had to look in, that was middle school for me, the card catalog, you had to look through to see
Yes.
where the book was. Yep.
Yeah, and then walk up and down the aisles trying to find the right number. Lots of fun.
It was kind of fun. It was like a treasure hunt in a way.
Yeah.
Now you just go online, request the book, and it's waiting for you when you go to the library.
Yep.
12/23/90. I was 11 years old, and he asked me to be his girlfriend during church service. Oh, you must be talking about, I must have missed something, but I'm going to read it anyways. We only saw each other at church, of course, no dating until I was 15, though. Oh my gosh. The Dewey Decimal System, yes. Don't tell Betty about that. She'll think it's something,
She won't
secret.
get it. She
The
will
book
not
mogul.
get
Oh
it.
my gosh. Wow, so many people are buying the card cabs now. They are worth so much. Really?
I had no idea.
Interesting. And speaking of Dewey Decimal System, there's a book that I read years ago. It's called Dewey, and it's about a cat that he showed up at the library as a kitten, and so the kitten adopted him, named him Dewey, which is, fitting, and he lived out his years in the library. He was the library cat. And actually, let me write myself a note. I'll put the link in the description after the live because it's a really great, it's cute, and just like, it's about a cat, so why not?
Lisa made it. Hey, Lisa.
Yes, Lisa said she was just finishing our live from this morning and realized we were again.
Wow.
Yes, I know.
We had some issues this morning that was out of control.
Yeah, that was insane.
Oh well. Shit happens.
Sure does. Betty is old enough to know the Dewey Decimal System and the cards that got stamped when you checked a book out that told you when it was due back. Right. Yep.
Well, y'all are taking for granted that she actually checked out books because we know she doesn't know how to read. So she probably doesn't know about those little cards that went in the back of the books that had your return date on them. Y'all give her too much credit.
Sinner says, fun fact, John Dewey, who the Dewey Decimal System is named after, was a philosopher. Interesting. That was one class I didn't get through in college, was Philosophy 101. I had no clue what was happening. I was just like, no idea. No idea. Oops, wrong tab.
Kid doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. I'm seeing these posts. Now everything that didn't make sense to me before is starting to be, I'm skeptically looking at it as opposed to believing it. And I'm starting to realize that this is not really.
So then why are you even talking about this shit, Betty? You're looking at it skeptically, and she's like, why even talk about it?
Making sense. And then I do a post, and I was kind of on the edge whether I should post it or not on TikTok because I didn't know. I kind of started believing.
Oh, Hachiko, is that the one with Richard Gere cheese? If it is, that's the one. I was bawling at that one. If that's the movie with Richard Gere, oh my gosh, that's a great movie. Yes. Hachiko, that. Yep. Oh, a rink cat. She has babies. Our hockey team is Natty Hattie. We named her Natty Catty. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my gosh. Ugh, gosh. Yeah, Hach cried hard. Exactly. I mean, yesterday I started watching these clips from Roseanne and that I forgot about, and I was like, I didn't realize they were so emotional. I'm like, tears are coming out of my eyes. I'm like sniffling my nose. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, when we were kids, we didn't realize it was so emotional. And now I watch it and I'm like, holy hell, I'm a hot mess.
believing that this was all fake. And so I started putting out those hints. And I woke up the next morning and she had come home that night, like a few hours after I made that post. And I'm like, well, how did she get home? They're like, well, she just walked up to the house. And I'm like, that's it for me. Nope. Because I know.
And for those of you who were in my live this morning, I did say, and what was her name? Alexandra. Damn it. What was her name? I want to find it. It was Alexandra something. I'll get the link, but there is a case of a girl who was abducted in 2013. Her name is Alexandra. And her kidnapper, 9 months later, dropped her off a mile from her home where she walked back to where she lived. So I will post that link again in this description just because I can't find it. But yeah, Betty's wrong.
No, a kidnapper ain't dropping you off a doorstep, first and foremost. And if you were anywhere else and got away, why are you not screaming down that road and begging somebody for help, begging somebody to call your mom, begging somebody to call law enforcement? You just show up at your house. Nope. Anything out of her mouth at that point fell on deaf ears. And the only reason why I know this is because I did have experiences, and there ain't no damn way I was walking home. Ain't no damn way.
Oh, so she was kidnapped as a kid, right?
That's what she's saying.
Yeah, I call bullshit.
Let's just back it up a little because I was a little distracted by chat. Because I saw someone.
It sound like she's got experience being kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
And I just saw Cheesy Weezy was singing Facts of Life. So I was watching clips from Facts of Life yesterday too that were making me cry. And so I was like, okay, I need to watch better clips because now I'm like crying. I'm emotional. So I am in love with the Kissing Booth movies. If you haven't seen the Kissing Booth, you need to. If you're a hopeless romantic like me and like movies like Never Been Kissed, Made in Manhattan, The Proposal, all the Sandra Bullock movies, definitely check out the Kissing Booth. But anyways, I started watching that and then I felt better. Yes.
That article that you sent me.
Yes,
earlier,
thank you, Cheese. Alexandra Flores. Thank you.
I've got that link that you sent me earlier.
Oh, wait. Alexandra Flores wasn't killed, though. No, not Alexandra Flores. But yeah, if you have that link.
No, you sent me one on Abby Hernandez.
Abby Hernandez, that's it. So I was wrong with the name. Oh, here it is. Abby Hernandez, Kidnapping.
Okay, I've got the link that you sent me.
Oh, yep, and I just found it. I'm going to drop it in chat. So if anybody is interested, actually, let's just read it, shall we? We'll just look at it really quick again. So Betty's saying that no one has been kidnapped, dropped off so that they can walk home. Well, she's wrong. Abby Hernandez was, again, like I kidnapped in 2013. And I hate how they have videos that follow you. Actually, no, let's just watch the video instead of me reading.
I like to move it.
Ooh. I'm going to mute that because I'll probably get copyrighted by that playing that song. I love Sandra Bullock. And what is the one with Harry Connick Jr. that she was in? She orders the Chinese food. or not Harry Connick Jr. Matthew. I think it was Matthew. Was it Matthew McConaughey? No, that was with Jennifer Lopez. I'm getting my romantic comedies confused.
North.
We're not going to watch this whole thing, but I am going to play it just for... Or maybe not. Maybe I will have
Conway,
to...
New Hampshire borders the White Mountain National Forest.
All right. You know what? We're just going to read it. Oh.
A popular tourist spot for...
Yeah, we're just going to read it.
Hikers and skiers.
All right. Because they'll probably copyright me anyways. So when she was 14 years old, Abby Hernandez was reported missing after she didn't come home from school on October 9th, 2013. 9 months later, Hernandez walked back into her family's home in Conway, New Hampshire. It turned out Hernandez had been kidnapped. She was kept hidden in a storage container against her will and repeatedly assaulted during her captivity. The kidnapper, Nate Kibbe, pleaded guilty to 7 felony counts, including kidnapping and assault, and will spend 45 to 90 years behind prison bars outside of New Hampshire. And he's a scary dude. I don't even want to look at him. So I just want to get to the bottom because this is where, or not, this might not be the same article. But he did drop her off the same place he abducted her, which was a mile from her home. And she walked home. So
it does happen.
Yes.
Not according to this crazy lady, it don't.
Right. Not Hope Floats. Hope Floats was with Harry Connick Jr. Oh my God. They try to save a senior center on Coney Island. Oh my God. I'll think of it, but that's one of my favorites. With Sandra Bullock, and she always orders Chinese food, usually just for herself. But then at the end, she orders it for her and...
Is it 28 days?
Nope. Not
No.
28 days.
While you were sleeping?
Nope. All right, I'm going to have to go to...
2 weeks notice?
Not 2 weeks notice, because that's where she was... I'm going to look it up. Somebody's going to probably say it before I look it up, but... Oh, here, movies. Let's see.
Who was in it with her?
Oh, maybe it is 2 weeks notice. I didn't think that was it, though. You know what? Maybe it is. Because I'm looking at all of her...
That was from 2002, and she was with Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. I bet you that is it.
They were on Coney Island Community Center.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's a billionaire.
Yep. So, and she quit because...
And she's a lawyer.
Yep. He was going to tear down the community center without her knowing. He hires this...
Yeah, that's
blondie.
2 weeks notice.
All right, that's it. 2 weeks notice.
Don't you hate it when you're trying to think of something and you just can't?
Well, and there's so many that, like Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey was Made in Manhattan, or The Wedding Planner. And then there's the other one where Made in Manhattan is J-Lo and somebody else. And it's just like, they just all get...
Wasn't that Owen Wilson? One of them was Owen Wilson, wasn't it?
I think so. It's hard to remember, but great movies. Screenshot. All right. You want the screenshot? Crazy Nurse. I don't know about this one, but I'll send it to you. I mean, her piggy ears are aligned, so that's actually good. And I don't know what's going on with her mouth, but...
It's crooked. I know that.
You can actually see her top teeth, which is interesting. Oh, you were yelling across the room 2 weeks notice. Yeah. And so, yeah, I was my last serious relationship, he worked in a movie theater at night. And so he would splice the reels together. And so we got to watch the movies like the day before they were released because they had to make sure that they were spliced together correctly and that there was no glitches. And so I saw a lot of movies that I probably wouldn't have normally saw. Yeah. Mr. Ed looking. Well, yeah, a little bit like Mr. Ed.
Years. And the only reason why I know this is because I did have experiences, and there ain't no damn way I was walking home. Ain't no damn way. Mm-mm.
She's
You
so full
heard
of
what I
crap.
heard.
Yeah, there was no way that happened to me. No damn way I was walking home. Like,
I don't understand what she's even trying to say.
hey,
She
Dee.
got it twisted.
I don't even know. I don't even know if she knows what she's talking about anymore.
Probably not.
No. Mm-mm. And that made me angry. It was then that was it. And so I got frustrated, and I made some videos and, kind of said my piece.
Oh, so that's why you were acting like an asshole, because you were frustrated. Oh, I gotcha. So if we're frustrated, that gives us liberty to act like a jerk. Okay.
Well, frustrated or not, she needs to put some damn clothes on.
That too.
Fighting with everybody over there. I'm the biggest racist, whatever, because I'm a white woman talking. Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing that argument. If you want me
Then
to treat
why
everybody,
are you bringing it up?
Right.
Why did she have to refer to herself as what she just did? I don't understand her.
Yeah. And the only thing that I saw people commenting was, well, I only saw that video.
That one TikTok video.
Yeah, where the lady was saying, mind your own damn business, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, ears aren't there. They are. Anybody wants a screenshot? Last chance.
treat everybody equally. I treat everybody equally.
No,
There
you
is
don't.
no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't really give a damn about where you came from.
Yeah, you do.
I don't care.
Yeah, because I didn't follow the Wells case, but I'm pretty sure I've seen the way you treated them because they were poor.
the very, very second that she found out they were from the sticks in Tennessee, here she goes. They're poor. They're on drugs. They're this. They're that. They're trashy. The inside of their house is trash. They ain't got no money. They're blah, 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 blah. And she's never let up from that either. She thinks everybody from Tennessee is poor and lives in a shack.
It's awful. But yet now she's bashing a spoiled rich kid.
Mm-hmm.
Care what God you believe in. If I'm covering you, I'm covering you, and I'm going to cover you the exact same way I cover from one person to another.
No.
That much is true. I agree with her. She is going to cover everybody the same because guess what? She's going to bash everybody.
Okay, I'll give you. Well, she doesn't really well, then again, they're victims, but she doesn't treat Kaylee Gonsalves like that or Maddie Mogan. And not to throw them any shade because they are victims. However, if you have blonde hair and blue eyes, she treats you differently.
That's true. That's true.
Now
she hasn't treated Dylan very kindly. And doesn't Dylan have blonde hair?
But Dylan, in her mind, wasn't a victim.
No, I know that.
Yeah. Well, Dylan is actually not, she's actually a brunette, I believe.
like Betty.
Yes. Which, again, Betty bleaches her hair because she doesn't want to have dark hair.
Right.
She wants to have blonde hair and blue eyes.
She doesn't have blue eyes, they're hazel.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, I've never seen pictures of her close up to where her eyes are blue. They look hazel. So I don't know.
Oh, Patricia, thank you for that. Thanks for bringing attention to Abby Hernandez. She's married with a child and doing well after years of therapy.
Oh, good. That's good news.
I agree, True Crime Dime. That is how she approaches the case.
Yep.
If they are blonde females, just saying her track record of cases she follows, blonde hair, blue eyes. There was another comment that Outlaw Trucker said he sent Laugh a spider. Well,
We're talking about spiders on keyboards and stuff. I don't know what
Laugh
it is.
can keep the spider because I don't want any spiders over here. All right.
I promise you that. I promise you that. And so I'm just like, how does that have anything to do with the fact that this was a freaking hoax? How does me being a white lady have anything to do with this being a hoax? The only thing you're mad about is I was the one that came out, and how dare I come out and say such a bold statement for a woman. It's all garbage. And I saw that a lot of people were pushing back on that because there was a lot of people where this race card started being brought up. When you couldn't argue on the facts of the case, you had to go to the insults. And most of those insults were and it came mostly, I have to be honest with you.
Okay, so, and I apologize, I got distracted. I've been live for about 2 hours, so I did, just so that everyone in chat knows, I did open up chat so that any subs can come in and chat with us now, because we had the 2 hours, and I just feel like I'm just going to open it up to everybody who wants to come bash this heifer, because she's annoying and deserves it, in my opinion. So I'm going to just back it up a tiny bit, because I feel like she went from talking about victims to talking about herself again.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. She can always turn it around and make it about her.
Oh, Laugh is having a party all by himself. Gotcha. Okay. Hey, I mean, party on.
Whatever floats your boat.
Just keep it clean, Laugh. No, misspell the cursey words, know the rules.
Where you came from. I don't care what God you believe in. If I'm covering you, I'm covering you, and I'm going to cover you the exact same way I cover from one person to another.
That's
I
not
promise you
exactly
that.
true.
Yeah.
And we know why.
Yep, you're right, Cheese. She only dunks on poor or people of color. Yes. Just like the case in Marion County that she started covering, and then she started turning it into a racial issue, which she's never talked about since.
Yeah, she's never mentioned that again. She's never give us an update on what was that guy's name? Trent?
Trent Learcamp.
Yeah. I mean, I've looked myself. I've not been able to see anything, but she's got eyes and ears everywhere. I figured she could give us an update, whether he's back home or, how he's doing.
Shoot, I can't change the name? I thought I could change the name of the live. Because I want people to know that it's not just members only anymore.
You should be able to do it in the studio.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to go to studio.
Yeah, you can do it in there.
Because I want people. I had the members only, but now I've opened it up. And oh, good, I have a typo there too. I had B members only instead of A. Well, I mean, I guess I could have said A members only, but there we go. Thank you. Got it. All right. Come on, Betty. You can do it.
Micah said, is she swollen or getting cheek filler. I'm going to say neither. The cheek filler would cost too much money. I think she's just eating too much of that nasty meat and she's getting fat.
Well, it is a filter too. So I feel like the filter could be showing, like, I don't know if she, because we saw what she, it's got to be a filter because we saw what she looked like in the TikTok, which, let me,
Does TikTok have filters? Or are you supposed to upload your video already fixed with filters?
I don't really know.
I don't have a clue about TikTok.
But just so that people can see what she looked like in the video today. And again, one of her videos got a sensitive content warning to viewers. Some people may find this video to be disturbing. This is where she bashes not only Carly, but Carly's boyfriend. So this is what...
Hey, TikTok, Bullhorn Betty here.
That's what she looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she got any filters.
Yeah. And
well, she doesn't know how to do videos anyway, so.
Oh, True Crime Dime says they have thousands of filters. Okay.
She says what she needs is a paper bag. Remember that picture I sent you the other night? That
yes,
Snapchat actually I made her or
yes,
Justin or somebody with a paper bag over
they do
there.
have a paper filter.
I've not seen it lately though. I don't know if it's still in there or not.
Oh yeah, and that's why I call her the YouTube catfisher, because she is definitely catfishing over on YouTube.
You mean TikTok?
Yes. Or yeah, on TikTok. What did I say?
YouTube.
Oh no, she's catfishing on YouTube with the filters. She's
okay, gotcha.
Right, because this is what she really looks like. She's catfishing over on YouTube.
Gotcha.
Yep. You missed it? We can watch it again. I did post this, but I did cut some of it out just because I just cut some of the extra out. But we can watch this again for the people, because actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll finish up that and then we'll watch Betty with no pants on. From the Gong Show.
Hey, TikTok, Bullhorn Betty here. So I got this tweet from Joe Cliff, which was referencing SF Investigate's request for his refund back from the donation he provided Carly Russell. So it was very interesting because SF Investigates, which I'm familiar with during the Kylie Rodney case, apparently donated money, financial resources toward the efforts to find Carly Russell. And since the hoax come about, he found her.
Okay, I just had I have to pause this for a second because I'm looking at the comments. And so Peggy says, I thought he said he stopped bullying her before he took everything down. So she thought that the boyfriend had said stop bullying Carly before he took everything down. And Garden says he did. This lady just talking out the side of her neck. So I did not know that. So apparently the boyfriend had said to stop bullying her before they shut down all of the social media. So again, Betty doesn't know how to do research.
Her Cash App and requested $50, his $50 to be back. Not only did she deny the request, but she sent $5 additional.
All right, that's my fault. I'm doing way too much over here.
Somebody wanted us to read Laugh at Life's comment about the jellyfish.
Let me scroll up.
I don't understand the comment. Must have been something. I don't know.
So Laugh at Life, I see it's the squirrel acorn filter.
Okay, up from that, it's like, wait, we are mean. She could have got stung, but a jellyfish. I don't understand what they're talking about.
Oh, because I think someone said she looks swollen.
Oh.
I think someone. Oh yeah, is she swollen or getting cheek filler?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Laugh at Life says I don't understand my life. Okay, and Laugh at Life has had some adult beverages, so we'll just give them the benefit of the doubt tonight.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, exactly. That's true, Natalie. Put a shirt
What,
on. Nobody wants
Laugh
to
at
see.
Life, whatever you got, send some my way. It's been a bad weekend.
And True Crime Dime. The reason Betty was getting mad at me is because I want us to look at the actual Cash Apps, because what Betty doesn't show us, and whether it's intentional or not intentional, the Cash Apps that she's showing on screen that were also shown in this tweet have Carly Russell with the request to Sweetest Dream 123. They're all being sent or requested from that. However, if she had looked at the comments, this tweet from 2018, which is showing how far these people are going with Carly's history, which is borderline, if not obsessive.
Yeah.
Her Cash App is Cat Ale. So unless she changed it, which is possible, but this is where, and of course they're arguing in the comments, but this is going by because based on this, it says she replied. And that's her, I know that's her Twitter because that's the picture she had on it. So this is where they're just using this to kind of show. And this dude, I think he's making it up because why would he like, I don't know how this works, but it says,
I don't know. That whole thing is just suspect to me.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. I'm not taking it seriously. Put it that
Wait,
way.
True Crime Dime. She's saying it wrong, and the words right above her head contradict what she's saying. Exactly.
Yeah.
She can't
I
read.
don't take any of that stuff seriously.
And of course, she covered up what was important.
Oh yeah.
And then she puts the clown face. The clown face needs to be on her.
Yep.
Are requesting $5 from him, telling him to grow the F up. As you see here was his request for his refund for his donation. And here is her very unclassy response.
And I did do a video on this, and Betty calling someone unclassy when she's on TikTok in a halter top or
That's a
bikini.
spaghetti strap something another.
I don't even know what it is, but you're saying she's unclassy for saying grow the F up when you tell people that in not so many terms the same way every day.
Oh, yeah. And one of her TikToks from several days ago, at the end, she's flipping birds and everything else. Yeah. You got room to call somebody classy.
Right.
Now, after reviewing SF Investigates' response, he does acknowledge that he doesn't necessarily know if this is the right account, but
and yet she's reporting on it anyways because she's looking for clicks and views. And yeah, she wants to be TikTok famous. Sorry, Betty. That just isn't going to happen.
Based upon the response, I would assume it is. Which brings me back to the hello calls of Carly Russell's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. Not quite sure what he is today. Not sure what he's going to be this week because.
And this is where I said in my video, F you, Betty. Actually, I think I said F-U-B. I just wrote F-U-B. Or I said, you're an a-hole. One of the two.
As soon as Carly Russell was deemed a hoaxer, he removed all photos related to her and him. But now we're learning he's coming out and saying, stop the bullying. I'm not bullying her.
Yeah, you are, Betty.
I'm speaking my mind. First and foremost, I've never made contact with her. I've never attempted to make contact with her. I am not cyberbullying this.
But just so y'all know, she did admit to calling Carly's parents and not receiving a phone call back.
Lady. I don't know if anybody is, but if he's concerned about us talking about her online, honey, it ain't going away anytime soon.
Yeah.
God, she's nasty.
She's like a bug. The way her eyes are, she looks like a bug, like the dark, because it's like darker. She looks like a fly.
She's just got a nasty, evil soul.
Yeah. And I wonder, oh no, because this TikTok was from today. The one from yesterday, she was on something. I don't know what she was on. We can watch that one too, but she was on something because she was maniacal, in my opinion.
So my suggestion would be either tell her to quit going online or tell her just to come out and address the public and apologize to us. I think that would go a long.
Say that again.
I wish she would quit going online.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, if she did that, though, we wouldn't have content.
Right.
We couldn't sit here and bitch at her all day.
Hey, little dove, Izzy Pop, welcome. And I love the kitty picture. Love it.
Long way to us stopping or knocking this off. Just saying. God bless each and every one of you. Please be safe and kind to one another, especially in the comment box below. And if this was informational or informative for you, or you like the content, please consider giving me a heart and telling me that you like it. God bless you. Hey, TikTok, Bullhorn.
No, we don't want to see that again. Okay. I don't know why this does that. TikTok always kicks me off. Let me present again. So this TikTok she posted yesterday, and this had me furious. Oh, this one right here. Over 117,000 views, which again could be, oh, look who showed up. Yes, my friend.
Who?
Blank screen.
I don't see him yet.
Oh, you don't see the comments? On the screen on Betty's TikTok.
Oh, I thought you meant in chat. And I'm like,
no, on her TikTok. So Vashon says, I agree what she did was effed up, but how is stalking and harassing her any better? And the most hated troll responds, that's Bullhorn Betty. Do as, I think he meant, that's Bullhorn Betty. Do is to stalk and harass people. I think it was a typo. Oh, random content. Y'all gonna be in jail right with her for doing the most. Oh, and she's calling this satire. Are you freaking kidding me?
No.
This is not satire, Betty.
Not even close.
Ooh, no.
Hey guys,
no. I don't want to leave that. I want to clip this. Oh, not that one. I wanted to clip this one. That's not satire.
No, it's not.
And that's the thing. She's had over 300 comments. And that's the thing. A lot of these views are probably people who are reporting or telling her to
knock it the F off.
Oh, that's nice. Firewolf says, girl, F that county. And someone says, from one of the Hoover residents, I would like to say F you too. Wow. right, so we're gonna watch this because she is maniacal, and this is what Betty is like, I believe. Yes, Lisa, I saw it. This is what I believe Betty is like all the time when she's not trying to make nice on camera, which is not really making nice at all. And the title of this is, since we're all up in Carly Russell's Kool-Aid anyways, might as well share this.
I can't stop laughing because I figured since everybody's up in Carly Russell's Kool-Aid, I might as well tell you, her car's back at the house. Do you guys need any more information? I'll give you the whereabouts and the step-by-step location of her. Now, I have to say, this is just me. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I think that car right there needs to be sold and pay back some of that money to that county, to that state, and to the federal government.
Well, I got an idea.
I'm just
Betty.
saying. Let me know your thoughts.
What? Why don't you sell that 72-inch TV and pay off your credit card?
Hmm.
How about that?
Or she could sell her car since she doesn't leave her house.
Oh, yeah, she's afraid to leave her house, so she doesn't need a vehicle.
Yeah.
She'd have all her bills paid off if she did that.
Natalie says we've gone from beach blanket Betty to trucker Betty. Damn.
Your thoughts. But I found it hilarious since we're all up in her Kool-Aid.
You're right. She is maniacal bitch. That's what she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody else said that too. Like, where did the fake accent come from? Exactly. Although I will say, when I was in college, when I drank a lot, which was often, I had more of a New York accent. Like, I was from the city, not necessarily upstate. So that's why I think she wasn't drinking just Kool-Aid. She was drinking Kool-Aid with a little bit extra, because I don't know this. I would not post this on TikTok.
I wouldn't post it anywhere. This is crazy.
Oh, interesting, True Crime Dime. She only talks like that if she's talking about a black person. Yeah, the Kool-Aid comment, I didn't understand either. I'm guessing it has to do with something she saw on Twitter or TikTok or something. I mean, I don't know. And this is a screenshot from JLR's video, because JLR in all his glory was videotaping Carly's house.
Yeah, he walked right by the house, videotaping, got a pretty close-up view of the rear end of that Mercedes, which had the tag number on it.
Oh, Sinner says what she does is called code switching. It's not an accent. It's common for racists.
Whoa. We'll have to research that.
Yes. I'm actually
never heard of it.
Down.
What was the name of it?
Code switching.
Okay.
That's her I have a dream accent. Interesting, Cheese. Right. All up in the Kool-Aid means all up in her business, I guess. So I feel like so here's the thing. She thinks that saying, since we're all up in Carly Russell's Kool-Aid anyways, might as well share this. That's not satire. That's asshole. Like, if you were up in somebody's business, you would not be posting this video talking about their cars. And JLR actually did zoom in on the cars. So, I mean, I guess that's one positive, is that Betty didn't show the zoomed in photo. But still, this is ridiculous.
Anyways, I just thought I'd let you know. Her Mercedes is back home. And it's being blocked by the Range Rover. Like I said, rich kid problems.
And I think she's jealous because she doesn't have a Mercedes or a Range Rover or a big ass house like Carly does.
And so that's where I ended my video. Now let's hear what she says at the end. Shall we?
Thank you for watching my ridiculous video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And there's TikTok Betty. We're going to get back to YouTube Betty in a moment. But
and please be kind in the comments section.
Please be kind in the comments section.
Yeah, F you, Betty. Just F you.
Below. God bless each and every.
God bless each and every one of you. She's such an asshole. Like, I cannot with this lady.
I know. She's getting worse too.
Yeah. And so she's almost to 1 million views on the video she stole from JLR. And I know I shouldn't care, but I do, because she's disgusting.
It's stolen content.
Because when you look at her videos, she didn't even hit 5,000 on a lot. Yeah, she looked like she's a hot mess.
She's worse than that.
Well, I shouldn't say hot mess, because that's
my
Meg.
kitty cat.
She's this skank ass. That's right. I forgot what I was calling her for a moment. She's a skank ass. Yep. And now here's catfishing Betty. We're back to catfishing Betty. All right. So we've got about 9 minutes left.
I promise you that. And so I'm just like, how does that have anything to do with the fact that this was a freaking hoax? How does me being a white lady have anything to do?
You just brought it up again, Betty.
With this being a hoax. The only thing you're mad about is I was the one that came out, and how dare I come out and say such a...
Did you come out of the closet? Is that what you mean, Betty? Is that code?
Well, she needs to go back in there and hide herself. I just can't get over that shirt. Doing a live stream in a shirt like that. Put some damn clothes on.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a halter top. Like it.
Well, you're sitting here watching her, and you can't take her seriously because you're just staring at that god awful shirt she's got on.
When I was gonna say she should go back in the closet and put a shirt on.
Exactly.
Like,
oh my god.
A bold statement for
do I ever
a woman.
Oh, that's why.
It's all garbage. And I saw that a lot of people were pushing.
She is talking a little faster, so Beth, just let me know if I need to put her back to normal. But like, she just talks way too slow.
Back on that, because there was a lot of people where this race card started being brought up when you couldn't argue on the facts of the case. You had to go to the insults, and most of those insults.
And that's what Betty does.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she does. She's describing what she does, because she can't give the facts of the case, so she relies on insults and whatever else you can think of.
Testing? What are you testing, Lisa?
Testing? Who's testing?
Lisa's testing.
If you're testing to see if we can see you, Lisa, yes, we can.
Oh, True Crime Dime. We're going to get to that. Yes. Didn't she try to claim her clothes smell like wood because of her drawers? I think that's mold, Betty. My clothes don't stink from my drawers. Yeah. The drawers, you can smell, like, because I have oak furniture that I inherited from my grandma.
All she needs to do is throw a dryer sheet or something in there.
Yeah. The drawer smells like wood. My clothes do not.
Came mostly, I have to be honest with you, from white people calling other white people racist. And I have a problem.
Okay,
I
have
wish you
not
would
heard
get off
all
of
of
the
this.
whole subject. Really and truly, I wish you'd just stop it.
With that. And there's been a lot of people speaking out about that very thing. And it's really, and I think what the problem is, and the way it was explained to me, is it's starting to drown out when somebody really needs to bring attention to that. Just like, SA, just like kidnapping, just like other things. If you start crying wolf too much, when you start really needing the help, then it's not going to be there. It falls on deaf ears.
What does that have to do with anything, Betty?
I don't know.
Like, It doesn't. And you're the one who's still hung up on Carly. What about these cases you say that you cover? Collusion, corruption, missing people, missing children. I'm trying to think
Have
what
you
else.
ever seen her do a case on corruption except for accusing Savannah police, and there was another one. Oh, crap. What other police place did she accuse of being? Oh, Hawkins County. I ought to know that. That's my area of being corrupt. That's the only corruption stuff I've ever heard her
Right.
talk
And then I forgot, what is the county where Trent Camp was? She was out in front of their place, in front of
Wasn't
their
that
police
somewhere
station.
in Georgia?
Yeah, and I don't remember what the county was. Dang it. But yeah, she was complaining about them too. They weren't working fast enough.
Because people are so used to hearing it when it's not really happening, that when it really is happening, nobody's going to pay attention, and they're going to bunch it in with, all the garbage, BS. It's like the boy that cried wolf. So you know what? I still will be me, and I still will be unjudgmental from people. Right? I'll judge you based on.
You'll be unjudgmental from people?
Yeah. He was in Glenn County, Georgia.
Glenn County, thank you.
Yeah. I'd forgot too.
Your actions and character, okay? I promise you. And I felt bad for her parents, and even after her parents, because I was giving them an excuse, what parents wouldn't try to stop the blow. I can see this. People that are in the law knows that she broke the law, knows that the elements of her crimes do exist in those, at least 3 crimes.
Stop trying to sound smart, Betty.
That have been well talked about on social media. I'm not going to reiterate those.
Yeah, because you don't know. What 3 crimes has she committed? I mean, we know for a fact that she did steal
Possibly
from her
a false report to the police. Stealing from her employer. And what would be the third one?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's the only 2 I can think of that's possible crimes.
3 items, it's just no point. We all know that she broke the law. It's just a matter of how law enforcement is going to deal with it. And I think because the federal government was involved as well as the state, those are the 2 reasons why I know that she's going to be arrested. It's just a matter of time when they have their whole entire file ready to present to the state attorney as to what charges. But I think they're going to at least get her on 3 charges, honestly.
What are they?
So and there might be other charges that we just don't know about because of because we still don't know the whole case. She may have lied. She may have stolen from somebody else. I mean, we know she had $107 in her sock. Where did that money come from? And how much money did she have when she went on the run? So there's still a lot of stuff that needs to be looked into. But this idea that I believe law enforcement has no idea where she was, no. When I heard FBI, Secret Service, and the U.S. Marshals, I'm sorry, they knew exactly where she was and exactly what she was doing. No matter how we want to deny it, Big Brother is watching. And those 3
Alrighty then.
I didn't watch this part, but she's just
I didn't either.
Usual.
Yeah.
Organizations alone, singularly would be terrifying, but to have all 3 coming together, yeah. You're talking about, they know exactly where she was. They know. I guarantee if she was with somebody, they have already been interviewed. Because I think we can all, at least in my mind, consider that she wasn't alone, that somebody knew where she was. And while they couldn't get, I don't know how they could get in trouble lawfully if they didn't lie to law enforcement. They didn't, you're not required to call in a crime. So I don't know if the person that's been with her, if there was somebody with her, it does sound like there was somebody with her though. Doesn't sound like they could be caught up in a crime, in any of her crimes that she did, unless they willfully lied to law enforcement. Then they can get then they can get a slew of their own crimes, from obstruction to accessory after the fact to a bunch of stuff. So hopefully if anybody was with her, heed my warning, just be honest to law enforcement, because anything that you've done is not really a crime unless you intentionally, helpful, willfully.
I can just say
blah, 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 blah.
And I can say no one who was with Carly is going to listen to your fat mouth, Betty.
Exactly.
because they're probably friends with her and wouldn't listen to a word you have to say because you've been a complete a-hole when you talk of her. So there's that.
With afterthought did these things in an effort to help her, then yeah, you have some culpability.
Oh, she's getting mad at me.
Potentially, but work it out with law enforcement. I'm sure they don't want you, right? I'm sure they don't want you, but don't lie to law enforcement, and definitely do not lie to the federal government. It's a felony. You may not even have committed a crime, and you say one lie, but
Somebody's got a question. Oh, it's Cheese. Says you're not required to call in a crime? Question mark. That's what Betty said. You're not required to call in a crime.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. True Crime Time says you actually are required to call in a fugitive, moron. If you know the whole world's looking for her and she's on your couch, then yeah, you have a duty to call it in.
Yeah, that would make sense.
What exactly is her point of trashing this family? To prove that she's an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
And
going
she's
to call her worse than that, but that pretty well
Oh,
covers
go
it.
ahead. It's after 9.
Oh, no, I was just going to call her a effing bitch.
Oh. I don't troll people, but I want to troll BHB. Oh, I troll her all the time.
Oh, yeah, we're all... I mean, I don't leave comments, but, you know.
Sofa King Tight. I got to put that up on the screen for those who may be just watching. George Washington's mom in a bra top around her waist saying she's a pro. Okay. Yes.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
the FBI, and you're going to jail for a felony. It's just like that. I had enough of POC cases to get attention, and she pulls this. Yes, and that's another thing.
And Allie, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just mocking Betty.
Okay, so I know Allie says some things that I don't agree with, but she does say some things that I agree with. That Betty won't block her, which is good. So Allie says it's hard enough for people of color cases to get attention, and she pulls this ridiculous BS, and it just I agree with Allie.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And what Betty needs to realize is that Allie's talking about her. There are so many cases out there, but Betty is hung up on Koberger's ass, Rex, which I don't even know that case, so I'm not going to comment on it.
And Carly.
And talking trash about Carly.
Yep.
So, Betty, why don't you take what Allie says and change it? You have
There's a lot of missing people and stuff in her area that's no more than 2 hours from her home. She wouldn't even have to get a hotel. She could go, do her thing, nose around, piss people off, and come home all in one day.
Yeah.
But she won't do that. There's no money in it. She needs to go somewhere where she can grift for money for a hotel and a rental car and whatever.
And Lisa says, I feel like these pointed statements are real close outright R word. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That has upset a lot of people is that, they're saying that this is never, and it breaks my heart that that's how people feel.
Oh, it breaks my heart.
Oh, I got to back up 1 second. 42. I'll just play her again.
They're saying that this is never, and it breaks my heart that that's.
Like, what are you looking for, Betty? Oh, hi, Spring Tea. Welcome. How are you? You obviously don't know the law because no one is required to report a crime. If police ask, then yes, you have to be honest. And this family was asked by law enforcement to come forward, and she's reducing dumbass. I don't know what she's reducing dumbass means because that's not grammatically correct. But thank you for your comment. I appreciate it. And I don't pretend to know the law because I'm not a lawyer. Just like Betty's not a lawyer, even though she claims to be one. So, yeah. I know the criminal side of things because I have a master's in criminal justice. I also have a certification in forensic criminology, but I digress. And before I was interrupted, I was going to take a picture of Betty looking for her soul.
How people feel. And when you look at it, you know, they do have reality behind that. And it breaks my heart that they were so happy that we ran with a person of color's story. And that breaks my heart. Like, we're in 2023 and it breaks my heart. It does. So, you know,
in my opinion, Betty, like I've said before, you don't have a heart to break because you have a heart of stone. You have no empathy, and you've shown it in the TikTok we just watched. You don't care. You have no empathy. You just care about
rude and nasty. And
yeah, she cares about the clicks and views. And the views that you're getting the most, your TikToks, the views you're getting the most on is not even your content, it's JLR's. That should tell you something, girlfriend.
I know, that's funny.
You suck. Yes, I agree, True Crime Dime. It is harboring a fugitive, especially if you know she's committing a crime and you don't report it. Yes. I agree, Isaiah. Welcome. Her voice is very annoying, but I do have her sped up because when she talks at normal speed, it is pure torture for me. So, yes.
if you guys do have a case or two, we can definitely cover them here. I usually cover cases that grab my attention, and people are like, well, you only cover cases.
Grab your attention? Bullshit, Betty. You know how I know that? Because you only pick up cases that have been covered for 2 days prior to you picking them up. For example, Carly had been talked about 48 hours before you decided to jump on the bandwagon, because then everybody was talking about Rex Hewerman. And then
didn't she start talking about Carly? And that was on like a Saturday. She started talking about her.
yes.
And then she came home Saturday night.
Yep.
And then Betty got notified real early Sunday morning as she was packing to go to Alabama. So this girl was within hours of returning home before she even reported on it.
Yep.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Right. And she only jumps on the stories like she jumped on Idaho 4. Wasn't she covering Michael Vaughn prior to that, but then she just dumped that case because everybody was jumping on Idaho 4?
Well, I know she had covered Michael Vaughn, and then the Savannah thing come up. I know she dumped Brandy and everybody then. I'm not sure about the Idaho. It's very possible. I don't remember.
Yeah. Crime Traveler, I agree. I try so hard to cover every case I see in my main group. I feel bad and don't want anyone left out. It's just how I am. And there's so many. I just saw that there are wildfires in Greece now. Like, there's still wildfires in Canada. There is flooding in Nova Scotia. There is wildfires in California. There's flooding in the Northeast. I mean, there's just...
that does not affect her.
Well,
So
true. There's no money in it.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
And these people that are within just a few miles of her house, because they've not been covered by mainstream media, she doesn't care.
Yeah, and what she doesn't get is that her platform, in her words, is so big. She has over 24,000 subs. You could get those stories into mainstream.
I think her actual sub count is probably about 1,000.
Yeah, I mean...
That's the ones that actually have interaction with her.
That's funny, Spring Tea. It's clear just by comparing subs who's better. Well, here's the thing, girlfriend.
Most of her subs are long gone that probably aren't even on YouTube anymore because they never interact.
Well, I think what Spring Tea is trying to say is that I only have 1,800 subs. Well, guess what, Spring Tea? I started my channel in February of this year.
She's had hers for 2 years.
And she's had hers for over 2 years, in her words. So guess what? That's not a comparison. And here's the thing. When I normally have, oh, I make myself look dumb. That's rich coming from you. But go back to Betty. Let her know that I love her and to keep doing her. Keep walking around with no pants on when she gets up from her chair. I mean, you do you too. And you're welcome here whenever you want to be here. But for now, have a great week. You're going to timeout. Okay, so yeah, she can go to timeout for a little bit.
Sinner, you are correct.
Yep.
Quality over quantity, you silly goose.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So yeah, Spring Tea just made herself look like a dumbass because she's in here simping for the dumbest of all the asses. So see you next time, Spring Tea. And actually, I think Spring Tea had been blocked because I always go through the block list just in case people get blocked accidentally. And I'm pretty sure Spring Tea was on it and I unblocked them. So I'll just put them in timeout for now. Oh, that's a great idea, Chaos. They should start their own channel. That is a great idea. If that's what dumb looks like, I'm an idiot. You know, I always used to tell my students, I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid. So I'm dumb when it comes to a lot of things. Like sometimes I don't have common sense, but I'm not stupid. And that's the difference between Betty and I. She's stupid. I'm not. And that's my opinion, but
No, you're definitely not stupid. I mean, pick a case that she's done and you've come along behind her and done the same case. You know, which person is actually putting out the facts because they know how to read and they know how to research. That would be you.
Right. And the other thing that I haven't done that Betty has is sell my soul. I'm not going to sell my soul to get clicks and views and lose my dignity in the process.
Good for you.
My integrity. Like, I'd rather have 1,800 subs than 18,000 and know that I'm being honest and doing things with integrity. This bitch has none of those things. And you know what? If that makes me look dumber, then so be it. I'm dumber than her, but that makes her really fucking dumb. Just saying.
Cases that are
Can you take that comment down?
we have to have our
Oh,
audience.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was a big. I wanted everybody to see in case they were
Okay,
just
now we
watching.
see Betty. I want to see all of Betty.
Mama Shmita, that's true. Does she have a soul if she doesn't have a heart?
I don't think she does.
Emmy said Bish. Well, it's not after midnight, but it's after dark. You know, it's after 9.
I don't think there's any kids in here. Call it like it is. She's a
No,
hateful
and Anna
bitch.
won't be in here because she probably doesn't have her phone. Let's just say
She's
that.
a hateful bitch. There, I said it.
Yes. BHB jumped in one day from 7,000 subs to 24.5 last year fall.
Yeah, that was during the Savannah shit show.
Yep, and exactly. So those 17,500
They're
subs
gone now.
are probably just dead sub. I don't want to say dead because that's kind of morbid,
They're
but
inactive.
inactive or yeah. So that's the thing.
It's rumored she bought them. I wouldn't doubt it.
And again, if I sold my soul like Betty, I'd have that many subs. But I'm not going to sell my soul, and I like my little channel. the fact that I get about the same amount of views as her on her lives, and the fact that I have more people in my chat than she does at times, that's pretty fucking impressive. So,
Yep.
Spring Tea, if you're still listening, you're welcome back when you get your shit together, but I'm not in the mood tonight because she's pissing me off. Yeah, mostly hate watchers. Exactly, Cheese. All right. We only got a few minutes left of this heifer. And then we're going to watch her with no pants. And then we're going to go back to a video we haven't watched in a really long time.
Well, I've got a little slideshow.
Oh, right. In your little video. That's right. Yes.
Yes,
So we'll
it's just a little slideshow. It's just something silly, guys, to make you giggle, hopefully, or think about things. It's funny.
Why do people buy subs? I didn't even know you could do that until recently. I think it's just to make themselves look better. Like, wow. Like, oh, look at all the subs we have. Well,
some people buy them in the beginning so they can get up to the required amount for monetization. What they don't realize is YouTube does go through these channels every so often, and inactive subs, you'll see them occasionally go down. If they're inactive for a whole year, I think they go bye-bye.
Okay. Kay, try leaving and coming back. Mine has done that twice today. It says unable to, or retry or something, and I just have to close out and go back in.
I just hit retry and it comes back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube is doing, but it needs to get its stuff together.
Would like to know about breaking cases, these ones that are huge cases. You know, I'm sorry, but for a lot of people, if our audience has the appetite for anything, we can advocate.
Well, hello, ZMM. Welcome. And yes, says the 40-year-old woman who relies on others to buy her, quote, business equipment, including paper clips and binder clips and Sharpies and index dividers and other things that any successful 43-year-old, as yourself, Betty, should be able to afford on their own.
For anything, but it's also providing a service to the audience, right? So it has to be cases that they're wanting to see and watch. So we have to balance that. So that's why I put a lot of these smaller cases kind of in the front of my my show, so we can at least advocate for them, especially cases that aren't.
You don't put any cases at the beginning of your show, Betty. No, you do not. You did it once, I think. Maybe at the beginning of this live. I can't remember. Or no, it was maybe it was the other day. She had talked about the couple that had hydroplaned and lost their two young sons, and the mom was still in the hospital. But she doesn't do that. She talks about the same shit every freaking day because that's what everybody else is talking about. And Betty is a follower, not a leader.
Getting enough attention that really needs attention, but even my audience isn't really that interested in uncovering more information. And maybe they would be, but they know I can only do so much. And when I'm invested in one case, I've got to see that case through. And when I have my max amount of cases on my plate, I can't add another case no matter how much I try. Otherwise, it's not going to get the necessary attention that it needs.
She could get rid of Carly's case right now because all she's doing is turning it into a shit show, and actually pick up a case of a missing person that needs attention. That's what she could do. And she could get off Koberger's ass until there's something, out there to actually report on.
Right. And
she's been talking 2 spots for cases for people that really need it.
Right. And Rex Heuermann, like, there's not really anything going on in there. And
well, there you go. There's room for 3 cases, Betty.
Right. And then she was going to bring up Chad Dorman, which she hasn't. She's been saying it for how many days? Because she's hung up on Carly and I don't know what is wrong with her. She needs to just leave Carly and her family alone. She needs to stop riding JLR's coattails because, sorry, as much as he annoys me at times, he's kicking her ass.
He is killing it.
Yeah.
He's really killing it.
And she needs to stop being a hater and do her own thing. Like, just, it's not going to happen, Betty.
So we can only do so much, but we can always advocate for people that are missing. So if somebody in my chat wants to take a lead on, maybe research.
Oh, was this what you were telling me about, Bash, or did someone email it to me?
What?
What she's going to say next about her subs researching cases and then sending it to her. It must have been an email.
That wasn't me.
Okay, so it was an email I got.
I actually didn't see this part of this video.
Yeah, let's take a look at what she says.
Searching out like at least 2 cases that we can cover. I will start covering those in some downtime and on this channel before our shows hit, so we can at least advocate for people, especially in light of a whole entire segment of our population feeling like they're not getting enough attention.
Okay, and what I'm going to show you, I'm just going to show you, I got this email. So this is how not difficult it is to find. Dang it. Where is it now? Oh, here it is. And this, Lisa actually sent this to me. And this is she's talking about showcasing more people of color, Black and brown people, as opposed to just Caucasian. Well, there's an entire website, Black and Missing Foundation, that showcases missing individuals. So you can search for a missing person. You can, so if I put in, let's put in Florida, just for shits and giggles, right? Any search. And it doesn't say the total number, which I wish it would have. But as you can see, there are many individuals that are non-white who are missing in Florida. Oh, look, Fort Myers, not too far away from Betty. Tampa, not too far away from Betty. And the list goes on and on and on.
That's just crazy.
And I will also, and thank you, Lisa, for showing me this. And this is just Florida.
Lisa sent you a super chat.
Lisa, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Sunday kitty treats from Natty Caddy to your kitties. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
That is sweet.
They've been getting lots of treats. And actually today I almost was able to grab Smeg, the hot mess.
That's my little hot mess.
He took off too quick, so.
He is a mess.
And that breaks my heart. It really does.
Bullshit.
So anyways, we're at the top of the hour. I wasn't going to stay on here too long. It is 8:16 in the morning. We will be back today. Okay, I know I told you Friday I was going.
Bullshit. Has she been back today?
Nope. No, she's been on TikTok.
TikTok doesn't count because she says I'll be back later today, meaning.
Yeah, she was supposed to post that video of Xana. But she didn't do either.
Oh, Crazy Nurse.
Not that it matters. I mean, it's a fender bender. Who cares?
Aw, Dee, thank you so much. Crazy Nurse says she cannot do those cases because we wrote a lot of stop her shenanigans. Yeah, but she can help.
She can still get the word out and do flyers and all this stuff. I mean, she could still protest down there in front of government buildings, right? She just can't do residential.
Mm-hmm.
If nothing else, she could at least talk about these people and put their pictures out there of the missing.
Right.
That doesn't cost her anything.
And I mean, I'm always sharing like Burden of Proof or Chronicles of the Shady or Arctic Fox. They're always sharing missing posters. And all I have to do is click share. And then I put a heart emoji or a praying hands emoji and I hit post. And it goes to my community page.
I think Arctic Fox, that man must work 24/7.
Yeah.
Because he does so many videos and stuff about missing people. He is amazing.
Hey, Nkenda. Yes, she's actually lost 100, so she's at 24.4. But, yeah, I'd like to see when they purge some of, if YouTube does do purges every so often, I'd love to see how much.
I've heard this. Do I know that for 100%? No, it's just what I've heard from a lot of different people that have actually been on YouTube for quite a while.
Yeah. And I'd love to see what happens.
I don't know.
going to be back, but there was no new documents on Friday, and I was so busy. I had a lot of research to do yesterday.
Oh, a lot of research to do? What research? You've just been bashing Carly by looking at tweets. She's mad at me. Okay, let's see. We only have like a minute left.
I had a lot of work that I had, research work as well as work that I had to get done yesterday. So I was going to go live later in the afternoon, and then by the time later in the afternoon came, I was exhausted.
Oh shoot, I forgot to put the closed captioning on. Let me just back it up a little bit. Yep, as well as work.
God, that's so funny.
Let me back it up a tiny bit more.
Of work that I had, research work as well as work that I had to get done yesterday.
Research as well as work. What is work?
That's what I was getting ready to ask you.
Work. That's a song. Oh my God, who sings that song? Da, 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 da. If anybody knows who sings that song that goes work. Let me know what the name of that is.
I have no idea.
Yesterday, so I was going to go live later in the afternoon, and then by the time later in the afternoon came, I was exhausted and just didn't have the energy. So today we're going to be filled up. If you guys,
Rihanna, thank you. I like have this song in my head and I'm singing it, and I'm like, who sings that song? Because I was also thinking of "Work Bitch" by Britney, but yeah, there we go. And Betty's no Rihanna either, but
no.
Riri, yes, Rihanna. Teletubbies.
No, she can. Well, no, even the Teletubbies are too cute for Betty.
Yeah.
You guys want to attend church? I'm going to church today. And after church, maybe later this afternoon, either early evening or evening, I will be back here to cover one of the 3 cases that we're covering right now. I think we might look at both
Did she
Gilgo Beach murder.
She didn't post a church link. Did she physically walk in a church in that outfit?
No, I think she says she goes to online church.
But she's got makeup and earrings on.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea.
I would hope that she did not wear that shirt into a church.
Yeah.
Oh my lordy.
As well as some other new cases associated with that case. There is some enlightening information. There is some information I found out.
Enlightening information?
Which case is she talking about?
I don't know.
As far as his behaviors and where, some of his whereabouts. So we're going to be looking at cases in those time frames and in those areas. We know this is a monster.
Oh,
and
Rex.
He was a silent monster.
Rex Heuermann.
Okay.
He was one that was so manipulative that you would think that this guy is a good guy. There was an interview that.
Oh, Spring Tea, welcome back. Be nice. Be nice, girlfriend. Nobody put
Spring makes you look ugly.
Yeah, nobody put Spring Tea in timeout or them. Let them hang out.
What about their comments?
Nah, they can stay unless they're, really awful, but that's fine. And Bash, I will be right back. I need to run to the restroom, so I'm gonna let her play. I guess
that gave me chills.
Yeah, you got
when
6
I heard
minutes.
it.
Actually, do you want to I'll just mute, run quick, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Just chat.
Okie dokie. Uh-oh, looks like somebody got timed out again. We like trolls over here, so long as you're nice. There are nice trolls. But if you say something that's unkind, you'll be timed out. That's how it is. Yeah, has anybody seen Laugh at Life? I think they left. They always come across with some funny stuff. Spring sounds like old Betty. Well, I don't think it's her, but it is one of her simps or minions or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, Life at Life must have dozed off. Weren't they having a little drinky drink? They might have had too much drinky drink.
All right, I'm back. And I just want to say, please don't time people out. Especially when I just said don't time them out.
I think it happened like right before you said that. Somebody timed out Spring Tea or Teespring or whatever their name is. So.
And I don't know how to undo it because I didn't do it. So I don't know if there is a way to undo it.
You can't untime them out. They'll be back.
Okay.
They'll be back. They just got timed out. They didn't get blocked.
Yes. But yes, only time out if I say so. Just for future, because I know I have new mods. Because I cleaned all my mods out because of things happening behind the scenes with Blowhard and her friends. So some people are new mods, but don't time out unless I say so. And don't ever block someone unless it's an accident, which I can unblock them, but I'm the only one that should be blocking anybody. Just an FYI. Because I don't want to send anyone to Block Island.
Well, one thing too that we've covered a couple of times is if you're on your phone and you're scrolling and you hit on somebody's name and then you just touch your phone to keep scrolling, sometimes things happen by accident.
Oh no, I know they happen by accident. I've done it myself.
Oh yeah.
And I get that, and that's fine. If it was an accident, but Bash, I just saw your message you sent to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine. Like if it was, and we are on a delay, so I don't know how comments work compared to, because on my phone I see Crazy Nurse. Oh, it's actually the same. So the way we talk is the same that we see chat. So, but anyways, it's fine. I just want Spring Tea to know that it was, it was probably because of the delay. But yes, Spring Tea can stay.
That's what I'm thinking. It was the delay.
Yep, and we don't have a lot of people in here. We have 88, which is great. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on Spring Tea. But everybody else is doing great, so we don't have to worry about it. Nice. Anyways, we have about. Thank you for. I drank like my whole tumbler of water, and I was like, "Oh my god, I don't think I can make it any longer." So we have. Let me look at my timestamps. Oh yeah, we have
about my best to hold out till we're done.
Well, if you have to go. I can.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
let's roll.
Oh no, you're fine, Patricia. You're fine. I know, I have a few people that I modded, and you were a new one. I just modded you yesterday, I think, actually. So you may not have known. You may not have known. So it's all good. We're all good.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and I mean, at least you own it. Crazy Nurse was trying to say that she didn't do it, and I had the screenshot to prove it.
Crazy Nurse cracks me up. I think she's finger happy scrolling on her phone. And the next thing you know, we're all timed out.
Yes, and Sinner knows that it happens because I timed Sinner out, and he's one of my mods by accident.
I know, that was funny. Oh,
I get it.
Patricia, you didn't F up. You're fine, sweetheart.
And so that's how I found out that I can time out my own mods.
Well, you know what? Somebody had asked me about that, and I looked it up, and it plainly said mods cannot time out other mods. Bullshit. Yes, we can.
Well, so I think there's 2 levels of mods. There's standard and managing. So like you're a managing mod, Sinner's a managing mod. So, but the fact that, and then I'm like the owner. or like the chief mod, as
Ooh, the head honcho.
yes. So I feel like I can just block everybody or time out everybody, and then you and Sinner have the same capabilities as me. But I don't know. We're not going to do an experiment to find out, but I'm thinking you probably could time out each other if you wanted to.
Well, here, let me put that to the test. Let me find Sinner. There he is. All right, Sinner. I can't time him out, but I can block him.
Oh, you can block him.
I can block Sinner. You better be good. I'll block your ass. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Hey, True Texan, what'd Crazy Nurse say?
No, I would never block Sinner.
Oh, I'm calling her out. Yeah, I am, because she tried to deny it. Wasn't me. That's what Shaggy said. I had the screenshot to prove it. The admin. There we go. I just like saying I'm the queen. So this is before we get back to Betty. So a couple of years ago, I worked in an 811 classroom with they were emotionally disabled students, and this one kid, I would always go in and be like, the queen has arrived, and he's like, you are not a queen, but you can be a princess if you want. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I'm like, one day I'll be queen. And they just kind of rolled their eyes, but yes. Patricia, it's okay. I'm not upset. I saw it as I was getting up, and then I was like, let me just, because I do have people in here, new people, so it's fine. Yeah.
And I think it was Christina Randall that put out a really inclusive video about this, but it was this interview.
Oh, hold on. Let me just go back a tiny bit. So now she's been bringing up Christina Randall a lot too.
Randall that put out a really inclusive video about this, but it was this interview that he gave as an architect in Manhattan. And there was a few things that he said in that interview that gave me pause, and I think gave us at least a much needed clue.
Do you know how many subs Christina Randall has?
Almost 1 million.
1.7. It's either 1.7 or 1.45 million.
Oh, wow. Because
she's a big channel.
She was, oh no, it was, I'm thinking of Annie Elise.
She's got over 500,000.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I knew Christina Randall had a lot.
Yeah. Annie's, it won't be long till she'll get to 1 million. Probably.
And if she's trying to emulate Christina Randall,
she'll never be in the same category. She
needs to put some clothes on, first of all.
Yeah, she'll never be caught up to Christina.
No.
That terrifies me. So you're going to want to come back here this afternoon when I go live. If you guys haven't set your bell on, you may want to set your bell on. Many of you know. I've got a video. It was a little finger.
Oh, here comes the video. So she did say she was going to come live later today, which she didn't.
Nope.
Under with Xana. That has nothing to really do with the case, but it's just some content that I thought people would like to see.
And she never posted
of them. You know, we didn't.
No, and I mean, I haven't gone to her YouTube since I started the live.
I was there about 10 minutes ago, and there was nothing.
Yeah, so she never
does what she says. She schedules a live for 8 and goes live at 7. She's never on time. She's always early. And for people who are truly following her, that has to be annoying, because you want to get stuff done by, say, 8 o'clock so you can watch her. And here you get there and she's been live for 30 minutes or an hour. To me, that would be annoying as shit.
Mm-hmm. And notice her live today was just saying hi, coffee and cases chat. She talked about one case for the majority of the live, and now the last 10 minutes she's talking about random stuff.
We never really got to see a whole lot of them in the flesh or live.
Sofa King Tight, thank you so much. You guys are doing a very good stream. I'm multitasking, can't comment, but you are making me laugh and saying the best things. Well, we try. Yes. Oh, and that was it. All right. So before we have a couple of more things to. Where is.
Cheesy Wheezy, you are correct. Christina is a true success story. She's been through some stuff and she come out on the other side a better person, and she's doing really good. I'm proud of her.
Okay, so we have 2 more things we're gonna do, and then I do have a different outro for today that we're gonna do. We haven't done it in a while, because we got to go out laughing.
What are these?
What's that?
What's this video?
This is her. So for those of you didn't see Betty No Pants on, this is a quick clip of Betty with no pants. And thank you. I think it was Christy was in my chat earlier. I think her name was Christy, and I apologize if it's not you, Christy, if your name is different, but I see Christy in my head. Christy sent me or commented on one of my videos, the timestamp and the live that Betty was wearing no pants. Yes.
What am I listening to?
Oh, come on, Betty. Let me just back her up a little bit here. That side profile is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to drop her down, and I think I'm going to have to drop her down. I don't know why this does this. Let me bring her back up. She's like, huh, what's that sound I hear?
Oh, it's my stove. Hold on a second.
Sinner's got his eyes.
I'm hearing a beeping sound, right? And I'm like, what in the...
And it was so fast, y'all. Let me put that on slow speed.
I know. I mean, if you look away for a second, you've missed it.
And I watched this live stream. I clipped from this live stream.
Yeah, I know.
I want to do quarter speed.
Oh, it's my stove. Hold on a second.
Yep. There we go. No pants.
Oh my God.
Beeping sound, right?
Right. All right. So let me stop sharing that. And then we're going to
go ahead and do my share screen.
Yep. And I'm going to pop yours up.
Okay. All right, guys. I've often wondered who Betty is trying to emulate. I've thought a couple of times that maybe she takes stories from her mom through the years about what her mom and everything has done. But after watching this person last night, I'm like, you know what? I think Betty actually wants to be this person right here. And we're going to start with this person's education. Okay, this is what Betty wishes she had, okay? This person attended Valdosta State University, received a bachelor's degree from Mercer University, received a Master of Law degree in Constitutional, which Betty loves, and criminal law from New York University. And in April of this year, they actually received an honorary doctorate of letters from Jacksonville State University. Now, would you say that this person is very well educated in the law?
I would say so, yes.
Yes. Okay. This person worked for almost a decade as a prosecutor in Atlanta, Fulton County, Georgia's district attorney's office. She left the DA's office and started as a broadcaster on Court TV, CNN, Oxygen. We still see her around today. She's probably been on a lot more channels than that, but she's everywhere. And once you find out who it is, you're going to go, duh. But this is something else Betty wants to be, is a broadcaster, reporter, etc. This person has blonde hair and 5'2". Betty has blonde hair, what's left of it, and is 5'1". This person is loud and very opinionated.
I think I know who it
like
is.
Betty.
I think I know who it is.
Okay, you ready for the picture? Watch one of their attributes that's the same.
I knew it was Nancy Grace. Wow.
Look at the eye rolls, guys.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
God.
That is so
hilarious?
true. Wow, that's a really young picture of Nancy Grace.
There's another one.
Oh my God.
That's why I wanted the
Yes.
barrette. See, Nancy's got a barrette. I wanted
That's why
that.
you were looking for the barrette. We've got to find that live with
Yeah.
the barrette.
It's somewhere. Now, this next one is an older picture of Nancy, and she's got kind of the part and the poof going on, like Betty's. See that tall poof on top of her head?
Yep.
Betty's got one too.
Is that the day she had the really tall poof?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So what do y'all think, guys? Do you think she's trying to be Nancy Grace with all her education and experience in law and broadcasting, and she's even got the eye roll down? What do y'all think?
I think that makes sense. And I'm going to have to watch more of Nancy Grace. I haven't watched her in a long
Look at
time.
that. I mean, come on.
Yes.
Is that not crazy?
Look at her. Listen,
I mean,
Nancy Grace
really?
does the eye roll. If that's supposed to be an eye roll, like Nancy Grace does that much better.
Well, I like Nancy. But Nancy is loud and opinionated, just like Betty.
Yep.
But at least she's educated with her obnoxiousness.
Right. And she's been through some really bad trauma.
Yeah, she has.
So
But I don't know. I couldn't help it, guys. I just saw Nancy's eye roll last night, and I'm like, that's where Betty's getting that shit from.
That's so funny. And it'll be interesting too watching Nancy Grace.
Keep watching for the eye roll.
Well, and just listening to how she speaks.
Yeah.
How, like, the words she uses, like, is that where Betty's getting it from?
I don't know.
Yes, Natalie, you are correct. Betty also has a younger, successful sister who doesn't run around the streets or on YouTube with no pants on. That is true.
Yeah, guys, I just put that together to be something silly to end the weekend with, but I just thought it was kind of a strange comparison because everything that Nancy is, Betty wants to be. And now she's got the eye roll thing going like Nancy, so she's been checking Nancy out for quite a while.
She says, I can't tell them apart.
Well, that was just something silly I put together for y'all.
Yes, so
Jimmy hadn't even seen it. She
No.
didn't. I told her it was something about a person that Betty wanted to be, but she had no idea who.
And I wasn't even thinking Nancy Grace. That wasn't even.
You saw the eye roll.
Yep.
Yeah. That's crazy. Crazy.
Bathing suit is appropriate for a live stream. Right. Well, and that didn't even look like a bathing suit top. It looked like, I don't even know what. like one of those
It looked like a spaghetti strap
like
something or other.
a bralette or something. I don't even know.
I don't either.
Tube top. I mean,
That wasn't
maybe
even a tube top.
I don't know. So, we haven't gone out with this video in a while. So for those of you who have been around for a while, this was from, let me look at the date really quick.
Sofa King Tot says, I think she definitely wishes she were. Nancy says Betty's definitely watching her while drinking her wine box.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all are so funny. We got the best chats.
Laugh at Life says no, she isn't wearing nothing, but I don't even know. No, she was wearing no
It's
pants.
got some spaghetti straps, but I don't know what it's connected to. And it's really low. It's showing too much cleavage. It's not appropriate, to live stream in, I don't think.
Oh no, not at all. So for those of you who have been following me for a while, this is from June 1st. And if you haven't been following me since June, maybe, I did play this for a while. We haven't done this as an outro in a really long time, but I thought it was fitting because we all need a laugh and it's late. And today when I was at my parents', my nephew is obsessed with fart noises. So he started doing fart noises. So then my sister started doing fart noises.
Oh my Lord.
I cannot do fart noises. So I went to YouTube and looked up fart noise video.
Does this have
And
music in it?
this one, no.
Oh, okay.
And so I was doing farts. So then my nephew went to Alexa and said, Alexa, do a juicy fart. So she does. And then she asked, do you want to hear this type of fart? He's like, yes. So she does that. We were dying. So then I was scrolling down to try to find, new fart noises. And there was a 3-hour video of just fart sounds.
Oh my God.
And so I was like, I saw the number of views. And so I said, my sister guessed 1 million. My dad said 100,000. Luca was too busy talking to Alexa, getting more fart noises. It had nearly 1.5 million views. Whoa. Or no, it wasn't 1.5. It was 25, I think, 25.5 million.
And how much you want to bet a lot of those were 12-year-old boys?
Probably. And actually, you know what? I want to get it right. I'm going to just look it up quick because it'll take me 2 seconds. Because it's in my history, which now I'm going to get a bunch of videos about farts in my feed. Oh, right. I forgot. And then he had Alexa sing the song Farting Around the House by Mr. Farts. If you haven't heard of it, it was actually pretty cute. Oh, 24 million views. Okay, so I was a little.
That's a lot of views.
Yes, and it was 3 hours of farting. And the creator is Mr. Pointless. So it was a nice name. So in honor of that, we are going to go out with Tootgate. So if you haven't seen it, be prepared to laugh. If you need to go use the restroom, I would do it before you watch this because you may just pee your pants. So with that being said, any last words, Bash?
No, just thanks everybody for being here. We had another fun Sunday night. Hope y'all had some laughs, and just thanks for joining us.
Yes, and I will probably be live tomorrow with case updates.
Yeah, you haven't done those in a couple of days. We need some case updates.
Yep, there's a lot going on. And I probably won't go live on Betty. I'm hoping Bash will.
If she does a good live tomorrow, I'll do a live later tomorrow.
Yep. All right, y'all. So you want a refund of your subscription. What? Subscription where?
Who said that?
Cheese.
Oh, he's being silly.
Oh.
I hope he's being silly.
Anyways, have a great night, y'all. And we will see you all on the flip side.
Oh, he said he didn't sign up for farts. Got it.
Oh, well, they're funny anyway, so
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Maybe she, who knows? Who knows? Maybe she
Wait.
had a lonely night.
Bash, did you just hear that squeak? Squeak?
Yes.
Okay. I'm such a 7th grade boy. Hold on.
Right? Maybe he was supposed to come over to the house. Maybe she, who knows? Who knows? Maybe she had a lonely night. Maybe she was intoxicated and called him up and he's thinking they're
Yep. It's
I'm
what I thought it
sorry,
was.
guys. It's not a funny situation, but I can't help it. Oh, Lordy.
who knows? Who knows? Maybe she had a lonely
What?
That was
Oh.
clearly a fart. Now, come on.
Oh my god, I'm such a kid.
She didn't even acknowledge it either. She just kept on blabbing.
Oh boy.
I was hollering for slow-mo, slow-mo.
All right, I'll do slow mo,
Y'all
but
are crazy.
I'm going on mute, y'all, because
Blank
I'm literally
screams.
crying.
Yeah, Blank screams. Mom says a premeditated fart. You'll hear the
We'll do half speed and see how that is.
Federal Bureau of the
The Flatulence Bureau investigation. That's what I was
These
thinking.
people are killing me. Oh my god.
Maybe he was supposed to come over to the house. Maybe she, who knows? Who knows? Maybe she had a lonely night. Maybe he was supposed to come over to the house. Maybe she, who knows?
It's fun
Who
acting
knows?
like a
Maybe
12-year-old every now and
she-
then.
No, 7th grade boy. All they do is talk about farts and poo. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Oh,
someone mail her some gas X and baby wipes. I wonder if that's on her wish list.
get her some vino.
That's what I was just thinking. All right, yeah. I think we're gonna just end with this because I
Oh
feel like
God. Blank Screen's mom says I want to hear that fart through a bull. Oh my God, y'all are crazy.
all right, let's listen to it on slow-mo and then we're gonna call it.
He was supposed to come over to the house. Maybe she. Who knows?
Here it comes.
Who knows?